Hello everyone, it's Dude here, and what a interesting start. Okay, this is a very interesting cutscene. We're starting off with a stormy city. Oh wow. Oh, is that a? That's a not. Oh, I know this is a additional case, so they made this later. That's damn. What? The hell? Just two murders at once? Is that, what? Are there two murders or just two murders? What the hell? That stuffed animal, isn't that the police department mascot? I already know what you are. I've seen your face before. When? Aw damn, I already seen your face! In like Ace Attorney like fan-made videos, haven't I? It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. Oh no, oh yeah, I forgot this. Well, I didn't forget, but this case is not gonna have Maya in it. That sucks. But there's gonna be a new person though for this case because originally the game ended with Turnabout Goodbyes, but then they added this case later with the DS version, I think. I don't know, but just as a bonus fun case, you know, for to make it, you know, worth buying in case you already bought the original game. In case you already played the original game, this additional case is to make it worth it. And I heard this case is really difficult. 2 months without a single trial. How does that even make oh, because you haven't been motivated. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. That girl showed up. It's not Maya, it's another girl. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m. I thought it was going to be February 14th on my Valentine's Day. You did not have a Valentine's. Why do I come here to office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Where have you been? Oh, this is a different track. I haven't heard this track. I think this is exclusive to her character. Okay, let me think of a good voice for her. Come on, where have you been? Let me give a, I haven't really done my most seductive female voices yet. Let me think of Misa Main from Death Note, because I've been watching that. Where have you been? Okay, I got a little bit of an anime girl voice there. My sister's trial is tomorrow! Let's see, what's in the court record? Huh? Okay, there's Edgard. Okay, that's cool. We already got spoilers that Edgard will be, it's not necessary that Edgard will be the prosecutor. He might just be there to, you know, talk to us, maybe, who knows. And there's Dick Gumshoe. Of course there's gonna be Gumshoe, I expected that. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are! The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey! You know what? You don't judge. I like that. You're progressive. You don't just assume that, oh, he looks like a man. He's not Mia. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. Anyways, what is that? Oh yeah, Ace Attorney it's actually like really progressive series, isn't it? Like, I know what the developers are thinking. Okay, Edward and Phoenix was not an accidental ship. That was real ship tease. Okay, with unnecessary feelings and the whole like, I didn't want you to see me like this. Or maybe the dub made it more ship tease than maybe it isn't actually that way in the original Japanese. But the way Edward does, you know, looks, I don't know. I think it probably was still ship tease in Japan. Anyways, yeah, this game's been really progressive. Longer, my nose. I'll come back when I blow this nose. Okay, my nose isn't really that much better, but you guys already know that by now. So, anyways, yeah, so I just checked again. I just confirmed. Right from the Ashes does look like the hardest case in Ace Attorney. I just searched up what was the hardest case in Ace Attorney. Yup, Right from the Ashes confirms it. And I believe this is also the longest case in Ace Attorney, other than maybe the last case of the third game. But yeah, I also saw from the trailer that it looks like there's forensics, like actual forensics in the trailer. So, like I saw the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy trailer, and like it looks like on Steam, and it looks like there's actual forensics with Emma Sky. Like, look at her like scientist outfit. Okay, so yeah, what's that under? Is that polka dot? Is that a polka dot dress? Anyways, I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right, okay. Wait! You heard us? You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edward murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edward who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. I mean, with this court system, you don't really have much time to find a defense attorney, do you? Trial begin the next day. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Ooh, this might hit Phoenix's soft spot. Because he doesn't have sisters. He might get reminded of Maya through this. Especially if this is her older sister. Wait, is it her sister that got murdered, or is it her sister that's in jail and that's being framed? It could be either, because we're thinking about Maya, right? Phoenix won't take any cases because Maya isn't here, which I understand. Like Maya was the life of this office, but yeah, like imagine like spending so much time with Maya, like spending months like with so much life in your life, and then she's like gone. That's difficult. Oh my goodness, that is actually difficult. Wow. Wow. I can't imagine what Phoenix is feeling right now. Please, you have to help. It's my sister. Oh, that's what I say. It's gonna remind Phoenix of Maya. Oh. Maya? Could it be? It's even not. It's not the same hair color, but look at that. Like I know Maya has like I forgot what these are. Did she? What? I'm thinking. Let me look back at. Maya has like two hair strands, like one hair strand like this sticking out, and one hair strand like this sticking out in the front. Like she has two hair strands sticking out in the front. Okay, so they even have similar hair. They even have this in the back. They have some hair tied up in the back. Okay, into a little ball. Okay, I'll hear you out. So they are similar. And let me guess. Same age? Same age? You in a court record yet? Not yet. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Okay, wait. The Flash, you're in. 16? That's even younger than Maya by a year. Why was I shocked that she was 16 when Maya was like 17? I mean, I was expecting Emma Sky to be older, honestly, with like that scientific outfit. Like I've seen this character around, like with Ace Attorney fan videos and all that stuff. But wow, high school junior and self-styled scientific investigator. Well, let's talk. Okay, she is really similar to Maya. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? I'm not gonna. I need to think of an actual voice in my head. Like Misa, I gotta get Misa's voice in my head. Misa Main from Death Note. Gotta get the most anime girl voice I can get. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. I'll be 16 years. You lied to me, court record. She's 15. She's 15. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm said to be formula scientist forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. Oh, I thought you'd be like an assistant like Maya was. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. Exactly. Oh, this is more connections to Maya. Huh? That's cute. The case. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. Okay, so her sister is being framed here. Allegedly. We haven't had an Ace Attorney case yet where, I mean, I can't imagine, like, usually we're supposed to, you know, win. And in order to win, our client would have to be innocent, right? That's how it's supposed to be, right? At the end of each case, our client's innocent, but there could be a chance. Like it could be interesting, you know, to eventually at the end of a trial we find out our client was guilty all along. Could be interesting. But I don't imagine that this bonus case will be like this. So it's a murder case? I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. Wait a second, I'm thinking. Oh shoot, this is the first investigation. Usually first investigations are the longest part, and this is the longest. I believe this is the longest case. Let me look it up. So I remember there's this YouTuber named Wright that did like just silent walkthroughs of Ace Attorney. So that's like a good idea. That's like the base for how long my walkthrough would be compared to Ace Attorney walkthrough. So Wright did the full Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy playthrough, and it looks like Rise from the Ashes is the longest one. Okay, just to compare, okay? It took him 4 hours and 13 minutes to do Turnabout Goodbyes. I think you guys know how long it took me to do Turnabout Goodbyes, with all the stuff I say. And then for Rise from the Ashes, it took him 7.5 hours. That's not twice as long as Turnabout Goodbyes, but it's damn close. This investigation could take, this video could be 3 hours long. Maybe I need to split it into 2 parts. I'm not doing that. I always do it like this way. One investigation, I go all the way to the to be continued screen, okay? Or to the end screen, you know? Gotta go finish this entire thing in one video. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Yeah, I'll talk to the witness too, because I think we're gonna be seeing that witness in the trial tomorrow. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. Ooh, they could be friends. How would she know Mia? That's even more connections to like the Fays that are not present right now. Maya will come back. Maya will come back in the second game, guys. Don't worry. Maya is coming back to the second game. Have I not said that? To the new Ace Attorney fans, right? To the new people who have never done Ace Attorney, don't worry. Maya comes back in the second and third game, okay? She'll be in the second and third game, just in this bonus case. It's Endless Sky instead, okay? It's gonna be your challenge without Maya. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? That was a terrible delivery. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal. I'll bet a very unusual one. I gotta pay more attention to the, you know, the delivery. Like, I've never read these lines before. I gotta, like, deliver it on the spot. As I'm saying it, I gotta figure out how it's gonna end. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for lack of enthusiasm. I was about to continue. Don't you? And I was like, I was gonna say you in a non-ending way, and then I see there's a period, and I'm like, don't you? Don't you? And I cut it off in a way that, like, you know, makes it like the end. Yeah, sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. You're like, don't you? And then, like, that, there's a difference between don't you and then don't you? Like, there's a difference. One ends it. One has a clear explanation mark or period, okay? Okay, I gotta stop talking. It feels wrong to do, you know, playthrough video without, like, you know, without the appropriate amount of commentary. You know, I want to make this, you know, my own thing. You know, I don't want to just make it as a, you know, a generic playthrough. I just want to make, you know, I want to add do flavor. You know, I want to make it like, I want to really call this my own video. So I always keep talking, even when I know this is gonna be a long video if I keep talking. Yeah, sure can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm. In this case, it's handled scientifically. I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. Ooh, forensics, I'm telling you. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Oh my goodness, I don't like doing these videos in July. It's so hot. Relationship with Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in high school. So they went to the same high school. Oh, okay, these hiccups got in the way. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. I'm screwing up here. I'm never gonna get any voice acting position if I do this. I don't want to be like a full-time voice actor or anything, but it'll be fun to, you know, get to do voice acting for a character one time. And if I keep screwing up like this, they're gonna, like, put me in the, watch list. No, they won't put me in the watch list. They'll put me in the opposite of watch list. They'll put me in the no hire list. Watch list? Why would he be watching my work? They're gonna see this and be like, okay, no, it's out of the thing. They have watch lists on voice actors they think are gonna be promising. Not me. I was thinking watch list like you know, like government watch list. That, like, a negative watch list, not a. And I realized, wait, this is voice acting. This is gonna be a positive watch list. And well, I need one. Well, you don't need one. She needs one, really. She told me to go to Mia Fey if I ever needed a defense attorney. Ooh, she didn't say Grossberg. So Mia Fey, so just Maya goes to Grossberg, and you're saying, and now her sister is saying, to go to Mia. Could it be you're related to Grossberg? Okay. Because if Mia won't recommend Maya to herself because they're related, so she recommended to Grossberg, maybe on the Grossberg side, they won't recommend to himself, because then they're related. I'm doing a terrible job at commentary right now. I'm still in this room! And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man. Okay, you know what? She's progressive. I like that. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. I mean, she's a scientist. Of course she's gonna have to be progressive. What's she gonna do? Be like, part of the Republican side? Be like, climate change is a hoax? As part of NASA, you know? I can tell you, we're just lying. Like, of course not. Well, actually, when she gets like this, when gotta spit on this one. So yeah, I expected her to be a progressive. You know, I should have expected that. You know, a scientist like her, she's gonna be progressive. Okay, gotta be modern. Actually, when she gets like this, she is now, I kind of hate her. What? Huh? But she's my only family. So she looks like she's a little hangry in detention center. Your only family? What about your parents? More connections to Maya, as usual. They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. And let me present my badge! Look at this. See this? It's my attorney's badge. Even though you already called me for an attorney, even though you already know I'm an attorney, I'll show you this anyways. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it scientifically. You shouldn't be disappointed. It's still silver, but there doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'll give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet. Okay, Phoenix. It's your prestigious badge. How could you? Alright, let's go. Examine this. Because it's different every case. It's different every case. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're playing a second branch outside the city. Oh, we already did this. Return of our goodbyes. Hey, guys! The bellboy was staring right at me. Oh, never mind. Okay. Plan. There's no Maya. Mia's plan, Charlie. I've been taking care of it in Maya's absence. Aw. What about this painting? There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Aw, that's awesome. Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. But, yeah, that's awesome. Aw. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. I ought to at least dust it off once in a while. Bookshelf. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one, and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt too. That's the exact same. That's probably gonna be the exact same every time, isn't it? Anyways, I don't think Phoenix needs legal books as long as we're playing as him, because he has plot armor. You know, since we're playing as him. He's a protagonist. Plot armor, you're gonna win every time, as long as I do good. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. What's wrong with you? She got all quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to erase this year? Okay, this is why Emma kinda hates her sister at this. Oh, understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Does she not want to see her lawyer? Anyways, this is her sister. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look! I didn't want to come here either, okay? I hate you. But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Or maybe she's like Edgewood, where she's like trying to, you know, drive Emma away to protect her. You know? Like Edgewood tried to drive me away to protect me, except Edgewood wasn't mean like this. Let me think. I gotta give her a good voice. Lana. I'm giving her like, I'll be the one in court tomorrow. Wait, I feel like I've done this voice before. Kind of the Vasquez voice. Let me think. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. That sounds way too unhinged. I'll give that to the witness, maybe. If the witness is a female. But otherwise, I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Ooh, I'm getting my teeth. I'm getting a different voice out of that. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Oh, it's a little different. I'm gritting my teeth. Like, I'm not opening my teeth as I'm talking. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard. Quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? I mean, if Mia mentioned me, it was only when, after the first turnabout, which wasn't really that impressive. You guys remember, I was like yelling at Phoenix to just point out the obvious fact that he just mentioned that he heard a clock that was barely behind and the statue was the one behind. Whatever. Where's your proof that the statue was one? You heard that clock that was behind. It's the statue behind what? Okay, whatever. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm not opening my teeth. Anyways, so what I was saying was, she only would have heard from Mia about me when it came to the Frank Sod case, not about, the Maya case, the Will Powers case, not the Edger case. Those are the more impressive ones. I mean, I took down a blackmail king like that. I also took down a producer, and I also took down a prosecutor, and another guy. Why does the Turnabout Sisters case look more impressive? Even though that was like way easier than what Turnabout Goodbyes was. Anyways, I took down Manfred for Karma. I feel very happy about it. I took down the like Manfred for Karma. I hate Manfred for Karma more than I hate Red White. Or I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? Maybe she's been keeping track. Maybe Phoenix is on her watch list. We were talking about watch lists earlier. Maybe Phoenix is on her watch list, and she knows about our accomplishments. My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. Okay, so we handled the prosecutor in Turnabout Goodbyes, and now we're handling the chief prosecutor. You're a prosecutor? Wait, chief prosecutor for this district? Wait a second, I mentioned Red White. Didn't Red White have blackmail on her? In Turnabout Sisters, I remember. He was technically the chief prosecutor of this district, and like, of course, Phoenix Red, I'm assuming, is in the same district. Holy crap, Red White and Phoenix Red. Oh my goodness. Was she getting blackmailed by Red White? I thought you were going to be a little more formidable as chief prosecutor. You're getting blackmailed by Red White, you know? And I saved you. Maybe that's why you heard of me. Because you were so glad when I took that Red White down. Anyways, you have the same hair thing as your daughter. Not your daughter, your sister. Oopsie daisies. You're a prosecutor? Is there flashbacks? Two sisters? One a lawyer? Could this be a coincidence? I thought you were going to be like, wait a second. I remember you. You were blackmailed by Red White to do whatever it takes to put me in jail. Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like me and Maya, yay. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Anyways, let's go talk. I'll show my badge later. There's something you should know from the start, which is okay. Gritting teeth does not work anymore. Anyways, holy shit, I was not progressive. Remember when I was like, I gave a male voice to the chief prosecutor in Turnabout Sisters, didn't I? I just assumed that they were a male, didn't I? Anyways, which is... Okay, I need to think. What's a good voice for you? I should do a spin-off of Mia's voice. The suspect in this case, and then I'll give you the little more of a hardcore. The suspect in this case has confessed to this crime. The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Well, wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it! Well, Mr. Wright? Maybe it's an Edger case, or maybe she's actually guilty. Who knows? Maybe that's why it's difficult, because I have to protect a guilty person. Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? Or maybe she accidentally confessed, like it was an accident, like she didn't, like... Whatever. I'll be back from blowing my nose, because it's getting worse again. Anyways, I'm back. My nose actually does feel a little bit better. I also drank some water, because it's so damn hot here. Anyways, well... Why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. That's quite a stop. What happened to your delivery, dude? Why? No, actually, no. I was thinking it through for some reason. Alright, my mouth's wet still. Gotta clear my mouth. Okay. Alright, that's quite specific. It was in the witness deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car truck? Trunk? Classy. I'm messing this up so much. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. No wonder this case is going to be really difficult. So, who was the victim? I feel like we're going to have, in trial, we're going to have to do a lot of save files, aren't we? So, who was the victim? Well, it's going to be one save file, but I'm going to be saving a lot. An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Oh, they're gonna be working extra hard. Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. Oh dear. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. They are making this purposeful. They're trying to make the premise as difficult as possible. So, you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. My mouth is very spitty right now. Hold on. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this is totally not self-incriminating evidence, because the autopsy report will totally not show that the, defendant, that the murderer, also got hurt, and that there was fighting back, and that the defendant totally by coincidence, have this wow, what the hell did I just say? You know what? I don't know what's happening. Maybe the heat's cooking my mind. Could be. Maybe this is what you guys want. Maybe you guys like it when I'm, broken like this. I don't know. Oh, this? Anyways, it looks like self-incriminating evidence. I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Don't sit in front of the security guard. Cameras are off, right? Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. Please tell me you're saying this, like, sarcastically. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Anyways, right, she was in the middle of saying something about, how I don't recognize her as chief prosecutor. I was gonna make a joke about how Phoenix Wright, had a little bit of bias. He just assumed it was gonna be a male and all that stuff. Anyways, let's continue. If I don't recognize her, that's probably, if she's surprised that I don't recognize her, she has to have been a chief prosecutor for a while, which means she was getting blackmailed by Wright to get me in jail. Anyways, you were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from this office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It wasn't law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Are you in court record? How old are you? I mean, you're like 3 years older than Mia, like 30? 29! That was close. I want to be a little closer. Mia was 26 or 27. I thought she was 27. So, ooh, maybe there's a ship between Lana Sky and Gumshoe. Anyways, I'm joking. Anyway, let's continue. She was different than other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. You guys were pillow friends? It's a Wheel of Time reference. You know how Moraine and Swan. I don't want to talk about Wheel of Time because some of you guys probably only watch the show instead of reading the books, and I'm like, no, that's not the Wheel of Time I know. We don't talk about a show, okay? It's so funny. Actually, I don't want to talk about that. I want to make all the commentary Ace Attorney related. We're not going to talk about the Wheel of Time because I don't want to talk about it. I was gonna talk about what the community is like with the whole show drama and all that stuff. I don't want to talk about that. It sucks. Anyways, that was probably why she was attracted to me. So you guys were more than just friends, weren't you? Attraction? Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Oh. I was the best there was. Oh. That's a shame. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case, none. Ooh, I don't think she actually... maybe she didn't actually admit her guilt to the police. Maybe this is a test to see if I'm willing to take her case. Like, she's trying to drive away all the cowardly defense attorneys, and see which one will like be brave enough to handle her case before she reveals that she didn't admit her guilt. But Lana, and Emma's like, but Lana, I don't remember you admitting your guilt. Shh! This is a test! I'm L and he's Light, which makes you the bad guy. Okay. Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself, huh? Oh. This is... I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know! So, how can you say you did? This voice is transforming slowly into Maya's voice. If I lose you, I'll be all alone! I hate you, Lana! Oh, that is gonna hurt her. This is gonna... Don't make me cry by the end of this case. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna get my first loss. Lana's confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. Now I'm using... So first I was looking at Maya's eyes to determine that she wasn't guilty. Now I'm looking at Emma's eyes to determine that her sister isn't guilty. Anyways, she's a lawyer, so she gotta be good at lying. Anyways, there's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. Lana could be lying. You know, Emma, you don't know. She's a lawyer. She could be lying to you easily. You know, all lawyers, they suck, according to people online. According to like random people online. We don't talk about those random people online who are like, lawyers suck, and then later on they get like wrongly accused of a crime, and they're like crying for a lawyer. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? They're like talking about, oh my goodness, defense lawyers suck. They try to help criminals get free, and then later on, they get wrongly accused, and then they're like, wow, where's my defense attorney? Huh? About what? Okay, I should not be making fun of them. Some of them I understand why they get their hate, because like if they have a family member who was killed, and then that defense attorney like ended up saving the person who they believe killed their family. Like, I understand about trauma and all that stuff, but like, I still think it's like kind of unhinged. Anyways, of course I have biases playing a lawyer game. About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. Anyways, but that was not even a funny joke. I gotta make actual funny jokes. That was like just mockery. That wasn't actually funny. I was making fun of them. I wasn't actually turning into a funny joke. Gotta make some funny jokes. Okay, Emma? Give me a funny joke. Emma Sky? More like Emma Skype. What is Skype? I forgot what Skype is. Let me Google this. Can I? Yeah, Ace Attorney is on a separate window. Let me search this up. Skype. What is Skype? I forgot. Is that like the typing platform? Skype is for free online calls. Okay, that's not the joke. What is the pun with Emma Sky? Emma Sky. Lana Sky? Emma Sky? Sky's gotta do with the sky, right? I'm a sky? I'm the sky? I'm the sky, is that a joke? I'm the sky? Lana Sky? Lana... what? Anyways. Let me look at the evidence. Any evidence yet? No, we have to investigate, of course. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. But then she became a prosecutor. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she will... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Oh boy, did she have like a deal? Did she have her own DL6 incident? Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay! And of course Emma Sky wasn't able to go to the parking lot herself, because she's a teenage girl. It's not safe to go in a parking lot by that. An underground parking lot by yourself? No. That's why you have Phoenix taking her, because she can't go on her own. She can't. That's not safe. For someone her age and gender, unfortunately. It's sad. This is not underground parking lot. What kind of parking lot is this? What the hell? It looks like a lab. I don't know why I'm calling this a lab. This does not look like a lab, but whatever. So, this is the lot where it all happened? Where do you park cars? Alright, so that's where the cars come in. Is that an ATM? I don't even know. What is this? Oh, is this where they're gonna refill? Is this like oil? What the hell? This is not. This looks too modern. I was imagining like some dusty crap. I didn't expect blue. Oh, blue parking. Oh wait, this is Japan. Wait, let me search up Japanese parking lots. Japanese underground parking lots. You guys have no idea what I'm searching up because it's on a different window. Japanese underground parking lots. Let me go to Google Images. That's what I know. Yeah. It looks orange. And it looks orange. It looks old. It looks old. That's what I know parking lots for. That's parking lot. That's the parking lot I know. Wait, is that a stepladder? Ooh, we're gonna have a stepladder conversation, aren't we? And it's gonna remind me of Maya. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now on, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Wait, if I'm not allowed to examine crime scenes, then... Excuse me? Wait a second. How am I supposed to get my evidence? Because prosecutors, they don't submit the evidence to me. Detectives, they don't give me the evidence. They force me to find the evidence myself. If attorneys are not allowed to investigate, am I supposed to, like, hire someone? Like, okay, so, due to Japanese law, due to California law or some crap, I don't know. Well, maybe it's in both. Due to the law, I'm not allowed to investigate this place because of my attorney status. That's why I need you, the investigator, to show off your investigator badge from your investigator school stuff, I don't know. So that way you're allowed to examine the crime scene. Whoa! Because the detectives aren't going to work with me, the prosecutor isn't going to work with me. They don't even tell me the witnesses they bring. Like, I remember I turned about Dubai's, Detective Gumshoe was talking about how, oh, that was supposed to be that witness was supposed to be a secret in the that witness that was supposed to be a secret in the police department. Like, you can't have that. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, according to like current U.S. law, I believe you have to tell your witnesses in advance to the judge and to the judge and the other attorney, to the judge on the opposite side. You have to give them the witness list, your witness list. You have to give it to them so they can research it. But they can just bring it up. They can just bring it to court, just like that. What a dirty court system this is. Anyways, I'm trying not to stand out too much here. See? Hey there. You expect me to go unnoticed, your partner? Partner? Oh, this is Gumshoe. Gumshoe? Oh, never mind. We have a different guy. I was like, partner? That sounds like what Gumshoe would say, but I don't think that's what Gumshoe would say. This makes sense. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, ooh, what is this music? Oh, we got some new music. I like this. I mean, I know they separately worked on the case. It wasn't like part of a game. It wasn't like another game they were making. It was like a deluxe version. They like just worked on this case. Like the team behind the DS version of this game, whatever it was, the special version of this game where this case was introduced. They were working only on this case. So I was expecting. So yeah, new characters were expected. Anyways, I'm sounding like XQC with my incoherent sentences. I'm gonna drink some water. I'll be back. Anyways, I'm back. You know what? This is gonna be a long investigation. I should probably pick up the pace a little. I'm too good at my job as a commentary YouTuber. As a commentary YouTuber, you don't even understand, and you need subtitles to understand. What do we have here? Looks like a bambana dog loose from the range is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them dodgies down, partner. Miss Marshall? I mean, not Miss Marshall. Mr. Marshall. Marshall. Looks more like a sheriff to me. Ooh, you have a knife? Is that your murder weapon? Are you a pro with a knife? Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna mention this. Like, I don't think we ever had a... nobody got murdered so far in Ace Attorney with a knife. One time it was a gun. 2 times it was a statue, which, out of context, is like, what the hell? How is that? You're telling me that you only got 1 case with a gun and 2 cases with a statue, huh? Anyways, and then another time was the fence post. So yeah, we have a diversity of weapons. Not really, we have 3 weapons in total, but we have the classic knife, to add to the list of murder weapons. Oh yeah, I remember in my second year anniversary video, I showed off my canceled video called top 5 murder weapons, where the knife was in there, I think. Wasn't the knife in the top 5? I'd assume the knife would be in the top 5. Anyways, I know the hands were number 1 in that canceled video that I showed off in my second year anniversary video. Anyways, I'm talking again. I'm talking too much. I'm being too good of a commentary YouTuber. Have too much to talk about. Gotta focus. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. Ooh, we gotta add some romantic music to him. We gotta get people hard through him speaking. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? Ooh, is this like California heritage? Gold strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. Is he native? I feel like he looks like a sheriff. I don't know. He could be a lot of stuff. He could be a lot of different ethnicities. I don't know. If you're fixing to mess with what ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? Okay. Like the only ethnicity I can think that I think this could not be would be South Asian, because I'm South Asian and I'm like, I cannot imagine like another South Asian like culture. I cannot imagine like a South Asian culture where this is like normal. Like any South Asian cultures where this is like a normal outfit. But it could 100% be possible. I think it could be Native American, it could be white, it could be, you know, East Asian, you know, because this game takes place in Japan, like originally. It could be East Asian, it could be white, it could be Native American, it could be Mexican, I don't know. Mexican, I could be... whatever, you know what, I have terrible racial knowledge, I did not take critical race theory, I'm sorry. I said Mexican as a race instead of just, you know, Hispanic is an ethnicity. Isn't Hispanic considered an ethnicity? I was gonna say Latin American origin. Latin American origin, but that doesn't sound like a race. Hispanic doesn't Hispanic go under ethnicity? Whatever. Could it be Arabic? Why am I thinking about races right now? You know what dreams that cacti out in the desert dream you want to? What's this guy talking about? Oh, drink. Get drunk. You had a long now. Happy trails, Bambina. Oh, that bottle? It didn't look like a drink of... He has such a tiny glass of water? Well, it's not a glass. He has such a tiny bottle of water? It looks like a vape to me. Because I've seen vapes before, and... That container looks like what a vape... That container looks like the vapes I've seen before. So, yeah. Anyways, Phoenix. Emma. Was that hombre a friend of yours? Okay, it's Spanish. Okay, it's Spanish. Okay. Okay. Why was I overthinking you? Oh, it was a Mexican. Was it like the stereotypical Mexican hat? No, it sounded like a cow. It felt like a cowboy, but also felt like, you know, more romantic and like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, it was a sheriff. I was thinking like I was thinking of a cowboy hat, which would be like white stuff. I don't know. I'm sounding so racist in this video. I'm sorry. I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking, you know, getting my, you know, racial. What the hell? This is like self-incrimination right here. Emma's like shocked right now. She's like, what the hell did he do? Why are you thinking so much about race? I'm just like trying to guess. It was like supposed to be like a 30-second bit. That's it. It was different. It's different from the stuff I normally do. This is embarrassing, which is the joke right there. I did an embarrassing bit, guys. Please do not think this reason. I was just trying to think of the culture. Like, which culture is this specifically? Is this cowboy culture? Now I know it's. Now Phoenix said ombre because, you know, this for him this is real life. He could easily recognize like what accent they're using, what actual clothes they're using, what ethnicity they are, and all that stuff. Okay, he's there. He's present. I'm just adding the voice. I originally wanted to know what the culture was supposed to be so I can do a better job at the voicing. But anyways, kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West? It seems exactly. It looked like Wild West stuff. I was confused. Okay. Anyways, I think I've seen this and like. Let me think of like crime scenes where this music plays. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. Ooh, we have the furniture knowledge. Like I talked about like Turnabout Sisters. Like Phoenix has like excessive furniture knowledge. We're here talking about smooth mahogany, polished mahogany desk and all that stuff. And now she has the knowledge too. Look, a stylish glass-walled room, very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. Look at them sharing their infrastructure knowledge. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. Huh. Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Anyways, imagine a cafe where you can see out to the parking lot. That would be very sexy, as I think. Anyways, look, a door. This must mean something. I would take my first date to this, you know, to a cafe where they can see a parking lot. From the other. Okay, I'm back. I got interrupted, but yeah, I'm back. So I was talking about how you know, on a very sexy date, I'll take my first date. I'll take my first date to this sexy place, which would be the cafe that shows a big window to the parking lot, just to remind them of how I'll have to be the one to walk them home. Okay, you know, just so I can like transition and be like, ooh. Yeah, yikes. I don't know if you can trust this place. You sure you don't want me to walk you home? And then I walk them home, and I'm like, you sure you don't want me to be, you know, are you sure you don't want me to, you know, check your safe and all that stuff? And I, like, walk them up. Okay, whatever. The point is, look, a door? This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to enjoy life more. I mean... Is she wrong? Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Okay, so, you know, I like she calls me Mr. Wright. That's awesome. Alright, what about this? Aha! A ladder! Ooh, we're having the stepladder conversation. That's a stepladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. So scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of two things, right? Mr. Wright, this all seems so horribly familiar somehow. So yeah, we got the stepladder we had the stepladder versus ladder conversation, okay? That's awesome. Anyways, we're gonna get that. It'll help in our achievement, okay? There's an achievement in Steam where we do every stepladder ladder conversation, okay? And of course, you can tell Phoenix always takes a position of stepladder. Okay, let's look at this. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, princess. You dropped this wallet, officer. Well, wait. What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. But this is evidence. It's so this is a terrible court system. Okay. Look, I take half of the evidence, the officers take half of the evidence, and then they decide when to present it, when to not, and then if it's valuable evidence for me, and they have it, then they'll never present it, and I'll never get that evidence, and if it's valuable evidence for them, and, then I have it, then I won't ever present it. This is a terrible court system. We need to fix this. Anyways, wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. In fact, I'm not even supposed to be here. But, do I have a choice? Huh? With this terrible court system that it just relies on me to just accept whatever's thrown at me? Huh? Whatever. Anyways, a foldable wallet found in the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. In fact, that's why the investigator who spotted us, they didn't care. They were like, okay, cool, you can stay here. Okay, because we know how unfair this is for you. Okay? I'm called a duty already, and my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? Ooh, yeah, I'm telling forensics. By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. Ooh, I'll look at the court record right now. Oh, okay, now we're doing it again. Oh, okay, she was gonna do it automatically. Oh, shoot, look at this. I'm telling you. I saw this in the trailer. I didn't see this, but I saw fingerprints, okay? I saw fingerprints in the trailer, so I'm excited for that. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining, from every angle. Okay. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue here. Oh my goodness, I like this. This is cool. I hope they return... I heard something about how Emma Sky comes back in the Apollo Justice trilogy, which is why Rise from the Ashes, the case itself may not be important to the overall story of the Phoenix Wright trilogy, because, you know, it was added later. But, you know, it's nice for the Apollo Justice trilogy, because I think I've seen Emma Sky in the, if I pull up that tab, yeah, she's in the banner, like the Steam banner. You see Emma Sky alongside Phoenix and Edgeworth, so like she's important. Okay, we're gonna see her. Anyways, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out. With a press of enter. Okay. Okay. Oh. Can we just click though? Okay, this is... Wow. I mean, it's not really that complicated. I mean, it looks so... Like, we're putting in, like, a huge we're putting it in through a huge computer and all that stuff, but, like, in reality, they're just, like, fumbling with it. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID number 5842189. You guys needed to hear that whole number. It'll be very important later. See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I think that number's gonna be very... Ooh, look at that. You can even see the number, like, slightly. It's, like, censored, though. I guess. Though I don't see what science has to do with it. Okay. Awesome. Is that it? Are we gonna not look through it more? Is that all we needed to find? Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Okay, I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Can we not look at this even more? Okay. Okay, that's all we needed. Okay. Let me check. It's censored as usual. Ooh. Oh, we can even... What is this? Huh? Huh? Can we flip this? Oh, wait, I saw something. Why am I not allowed to? Why am I... What the heck? Oh, okay. Look at this. Oh. A name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Okay. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly! They're the reason we have a writing... They're the reason why we have a written language in the first place. Ooh, I see you have a little bit of philosophical mind. I'm not sure how that's philosophy, though. Just like how she thinks this is science. Anyway, it's true! Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID, Yabba Dab. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point! Hee hee! It doesn't take much to amuse her. Is there nothing we can do? Okay, let me use the controls here. Okay? So what is this? H? Okay. That's H, okay? And if I do N, that's backwards. Okay, I'll just use H from now on. H and then B. Okay. And what about M? That's just the same thing. How do we balance this? Wait, I think I found something. Wait, no. No. I look, it's straight. Now can we look at, no, back. No, not back, like, I thought it was gonna be back, like, look at the back. Like, flip it over. Can we just, like, no, I wanna, can we not see this at all? Am I not allowed to move this around, this investigation thing? Zoom in. Huh? Zoom in. Huh? Is there nothing I can do about this? Nothing? Really? Maybe the corners. Okay, there's nothing. Okay, is this... There's probably something, isn't there? Why can't I look at the back? There's something in the back. I deserve to know what this is. He's a police officer, right? Maybe they already looked at that and that was part of the information. An investigator's ID card. Never mind! Okay, I should shut up. Okay, let's go. I should not shut up. That's my job. I gotta keep talking or else this isn't really my thing. I gotta make this my own video. Okay, I gotta add my own commentary. Anyways, this is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. You know, I always when I saw a lot, I was like, ooh, I should make a lot of hard joke. And then I'm like thinking, nah. And then I keep reading this. I'm like, I want to make a lot of hard joke. And I'm thinking, you know what? Let's make a joke out of me wanting to make a lot of hard joke but not doing it, and then just ruining this moment. Okay, that's a joke. That is so funny, isn't it? Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. I like how Phoenix and I both went, what? Ah, hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Huh? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Wait, what? Mr. Relativity? Is she talking about, like, Isaac Newton or some crap? Albert Einstein? Albert Einstein, German. Is German. Right? Albert Einstein talked about relativity, didn't he? Partly the... Okay, more entrance. It's plainly an exit, maybe it's both. Okay, kind of, okay. I was just checking, okay, this is an exit, this could be an exit and entrance. Elevator? Elevator? There's an elevator there? Or is that not elevator, or is that just controlling the door? There's no elevator here, this is just for the door. Okay, let's look around, say carefully. Step out, okay, there's something here, Let's look at this. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know! This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank! I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. I feel like I'm giving her more of a Maya voice, but whatever. Cell phone. Nope, no, I mean cell phone. Here, a phone! Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything! My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure? What is she babbling about? Put us in evidence, please. Maybe someone turned off the phone. Hey, what did she just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Oh, she was talking about her own ears. I'm like, talking. I said some. Wait, what did Phoenix say? Hey, don't touch. Okay. Okay, my ears. Maybe see the what is she babbling about? Hey, what did he just say? Oh, wait. This entire time, I thought when Phoenix said it in parentheses. He's thinking it, but he says it out loud. Like he's whispering it. Like he doesn't. Oh, like he's talking to himself, but he's still talking. Well, maybe it's both. Okay, whatever. Dude, that's it. Ooh, barrels. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even bulge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. Okay, Emma and Maya, they're pretty similar. They have criminal minds. They're young. They have these two hair strands. Why am I calling it hair strand? Whatever. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Okay. Okay. So one of my most viewed shorts was about Roseburg, where Phoenix was like accusing Roseburg and Red White of being lovers, and I was like at the end, Phoenix said something in parentheses. I thought he was saying it in his mind, and like the joke, like Roseburg was like, I can read your mind, right? I was like, that's what I was saying, like Roseburg can read his mind. That was the ending of the short, but then I now realized that he was just probably whispering it. Okay, whatever. There's nothing else. Just want to confirm. Oh, we should bring this back. Yeah, we should bring this back to the detention center to talk. Present this. Never mind! Okay, let's talk about this and go in office. Okay, present this. What do you think? Here, see this? Ah, I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this, a behavioral study of lawyers? I thought you were gonna get into forensics. Actually, no, this could be helpful if she, joins the police force in general. I don't know. But I also showed her my badge, so... Okay, that's it. There's something I'm missing here, am I not? What am I missing here? Is this like where it gets difficult? Excuse me? Okay, let's look at this thoroughly, okay? Look at this very thoroughly. Okay, just checking, sure. I feel like there's something here, or it's not letting us go, like, beyond this either. Oh. I feel embarrassed right now, whatever. Okay, hey. Well, no time to waste, let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you had no intention of going home quietly. You're not making yourself... You look suspicious with that knife like that, come on. You could be the murderer for all I know. Like, I've seen your face around, okay? I've seen your face in, like, Ace Attorney fan projects. You could be the murderer. Luckily, I don't explicitly know what a murderer is, I just know familiar faces. So that's awesome. Like, I don't have spoilers for this case, which is awesome! I like that. I have no idea what happens in this case, other than the fact that I recognize these faces. The sheriff! Like I said before, this is our claim. You'd best be mousing along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. God, scary! You dealt with Manfred for karma, you should be fine. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Alright, this is a vape, man. Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides a red Mustang with a body in her saddle? Come on, why are you not a court record? Why have you not asked your name? Come on. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with a body in her saddle, eh? Please! No problem, partner. About time for vitals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a Curvesta you like. Prospector's office? What does this guy think he is? And what for that matter? Note to self, look up Vital, Saloon, and Curvesta. Yeah, please, write this down. I have no idea what I just said. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office? Are we gonna teleport there? And we're sliding back. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Raid. So can you disappear for a little bit? Great! Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you two all set? Us? Oh, okay, there's another woman. Ooh, okay, I'm joking. I do not care about this. Okay. What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches? Here? I thought it was gonna be Lunchables. And I'm like, what? She's selling Lunchables? Uh-oh, this is not good. We're grown up. In fact, MSK will destroy you with her scientific knowledge that Lunchables are gonna be bad. Anyways, you're selling lunches? Here, this is the crime scene. Imagine those lunches are Lunchables. Okay. It's happy people music. Last time we had a woman that was trying to be seductive. She's not necessarily trying to be seductive, who knows, but she could try to be soon. Last time we had happy people in this sort of way was April May, which was the first time we heard it. Which was the first time we heard happy people, because a lot of Heart wasn't like being seductive or anything. Neither was Larry Buzz. But with this outfit, I'm sorry, but you're trying to be seductive. You're trying to impress someone. The last time was April May, which is not giving me good memories. Hello, half and half, was it? Maybe you're the witness. Let me give her a voice. Hello, half and half, was it? No, that sounds unhinged. You deserve the anime voice more than anyone. I should have my lunch break, honestly. This is making me hungry. Hello, half and half, was it? I like that. Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes. Okay. Some I thought it was me. Crunchables? What? Crunchables is not even a thing. Crunchyroll? Because Crunchyroll... What am I even saying? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days or as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? You're the witness. I remember April May. You are a witness, aren't you? Oh, you're doing the... Oh. Yeah, I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of the detective. I don't like those eyes you're giving me. Those gray, cold eyes. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. So, are you good or bad? You're probably a lying witness, aren't you? You mean you're the witness that my sister was talking about? Don't save your sister. Please, cough-up queen. I mean, no, that's not you talking. I thought it's a cough-up queen. I was like, oh, she's talking. She says the word queen. She probably say the word queen. So I assume it was her speaking. It's Phoenix. Please, cough-up queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Okay, that's like BDSM stuff. I should not be saying that out loud. But you know, people like 50 Shades of Grey, so whatever. Mysterious lunch lady. You're a lunch lady? That's not lunch lady outfit there. Witness to the murder known as the Cough-Up Queen. Cough-Up Queen. Did she mention Cough-Up Queen before Phoenix said it? Whatever. 31. She's the oldest person here. Okay, we have Ed, you're 24, and I'm 24. Well, Phoenix is 24, and I'm 15 in real life. Anyways, Gumshoe is 30. Emma's got 16, 29, and then the oldest one yet, 31. Okay? Oh, before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. That sounds like something like, I'll go hard on you in bed, sort of stuff. Yes, ma'am! Yeah, if she means it. I mean, she could mean it like in a bedroom sense. She could be seducing you, Phoenix, and you don't even realize it. Well, you're not being seduced right now. You got scared of her instead. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. Destiny? I was watching Destiny early this morning. Was I? No, not really. I knew something was gonna happen. I saw Destiny clip. I didn't actually watch any Destiny video, like actual long-form Destiny video. Anyways, just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Are you a lunch lady? Are you a lunch lady? Are you a student? Like how you know like the daily like it's like I know the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Like it sounds like you're the customer in a sense. Destiny. this Twitch streamer or the game? Well, not the Twitch streamer anymore, the YouTube streamer. We do not talk about what happened on Twitch. Destiny, the streamer, or the game? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know that. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. Iniquity. Oh yeah, she could be talking about a parking lot. Like, evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no counts at all about blackening the names of innocents. Why are you helping a prosecutor, Dan? You're helping a prosecutor either way. If you help us, you're helping a prosecutor, the defendant. And if you're helping them, you're helping them prosecute. Why do you care then? Whatever. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? A prosecutors convention? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss! I need water. Okay, I'm back. What was I gonna do was, I was gonna, oh yeah, after I finish this exchange of dialogue, I'm gonna go to my lunch break. I'm hungry. After seeing all these lunches. Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew! You're gonna cough at us? That's actually gross. This is before COVID. Well, this game was made before COVID, and it doesn't. I mean, it's been 5 years since COVID, so it shouldn't be that bad. Like the word cough, like it doesn't give like as bad memories anymore, but whatever. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they avoided yesterday. It was in his car that they found a body in his car. His. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? So is this? So she's saying she's saying that person he is evil. So was this supposed to be accomplice in the murder? Like allegedly accomplice? This allegedly an accomplice? This makes the case a lot more complicated. Holy crap. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. I'm confused too. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Because we haven't had an alleged accomplice yet. We have had accomplices, but we haven't had an alleged accomplice for our defendant. So this is gonna get interesting. I know, I can tell this case is gonna get difficult. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors and is helping a prosecutor prosecute. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat my lunch now. Yeah. This video's already pretty long, isn't it? Oh dear. Save. I should save this file. Yeah. Anyways, I'll go eat my lunch. I'll be back. You know what, I'm thinking about it. I think it really makes sense that, what I've been doing is, I've been, thinking about how I can, we can adapt Ace Attorney, like, the whole series, into, like, say, like, a Netflix series, right? How you can adapt that. And, my idea was that for the first season of the show, it'll be like an episode per investigation and trial, and since it'll be on a streaming service, it wouldn't matter how long each episode was and all that stuff. So that'll be like a nice way, and then it'll start with the first Turnabout, of course, and it'll end with the last trial of Turnabout Goodbyes, because Turnabout Goodbyes is like, it's a perfect ending. It's like, it ties up everything that happens and from the first game into like a really satisfying end. I think that's perfect ending for what season 1 is. And my plan was for Rise from the Ashes. It didn't make sense to put it at the end of season 1 because I feel like it'll be like weird after such a perfect finale to go on for one more challenge. And I feel like this will be like a weird way to start off season 2 because it won't have like the main cast. So, like, that's a big part. Like Rise from the Ashes, it's like special. It's a special case, so it won't have like Maya. That's really good. But otherwise, what my plan was that Rise from the Ashes, I was thinking it could be like a spin-off movie, but I'm like, no, this case is like, it looks too long to be just condensed in one movie. So I decided we can do it can be a spin-off series, like a limited series of like 12 or 6 episodes. It could be a mini-series, 6 episodes. And then, now that I'm doing this, it really makes sense. This is going to be a long, massive case, just filled with a lot of different characters. Oh yeah, I just noticed. The amount of female characters we have, that's already more than, I think this is already a record amount of female characters unique to a case. Like, I'm not trying to say that in like this is already a record. Like, three female characters unique to this case, that's already a record, okay? Like, there aren't really that many, like, for example, Turnabout Sisters, there was Maya, Mia, and April May, and then there was Red, White, Grossberg, and you know the rest of the main cast, which is all males. And then for the same with Turnabout Samurai, where the only females were Penny, Wendy Oldbag. No, actually no, that one was actually full of females. There was Maya, there was Mia. Okay, that one, never mind. Turnabout Samurai. But what about Turnabout Goodbyes? The only female unique to that case was Lotta Hart, if I remember correctly. There was Larry Butts. Not really. Whatever. The point is, anyways, this is already. Yeah, I was expecting this. It'll be nice to see like a huge female-led case. You know, pretty nice. Female witness, probably a female murderer. Okay, let's talk about this. What he witnessed. So, what exactly was it that he witnessed, Miss Star? Oh yeah, during my lunch break, I also watched Death Note. I also watched some of Death Note, and I watched. I think I finished at episode 25, which was called Silence, I think. And I shed a tear at the end of the episode. I can't say what happened in case you guys haven't watched Death Note, but damn. It happened so soon. I had spoilers that it was gonna happen, but I didn't know it was gonna happen so soon. So all of a sudden, and I like shed a tear, man. I love that character. Wow. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a wait. What voice did I give her? I'll be back. Okay, we're back. I checked the audio again. I think I gave her a very seductive voice. It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I know what they say when they talk about a woman's rat. Is she trying to seduce Phoenix? To see Lana Sky wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. Okay, we know she's lying, okay? Because, you know what Mia said? If your client is truly innocent, that means the witness is lying. Of course, our client did admit to her guilt. Maybe that was a test. It was truly a sight to see. Do you mean you saw the very moment of the crime? Imagine if she was guilty, but we feel for her throughout the case, and we're like, wow. And then it's actually a good ending that we got her off innocent even though she's guilty because her and her sister can unite again. Damn. Anyways, it'll be interesting if she's actually guilty. Do you mean you saw the very moment of the crime? But that means we'll have to pin it on an innocent person, wouldn't we? The sound of his silvery ties to this reel being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. Imagine she's jealous. You're at lunch. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? I'm looking at the cover of her lunchbox. I'm gonna say it looks like Jade in animations, but not really. I don't know. She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Ooh, pretty lunch lady? Okay. Phoenix, it's okay. You can admit it. It's fine. Angel. How old is this person again? How old is this person? 31. Same age difference between... Hey, it's the same age difference between you and Maya, okay? You and Maya, okay, are a good ship for later games. You know, you can be a good ship with Angel Star right now. See, if you take half of her age, that's 15, and you add 7, that's 22. 50, it's 15 and a half, and you add 7, that's 22 and a half. Okay, you're appropriate age. You're an appropriate age for Angel Star. You just gotta woo her. I'm kidding. Do it after the trial, because then you'll have personal conflicts. What's it called? Conflicted interest in the case, which you don't want to have. I don't know I forgot what it's called, but it means you have a conflict. If the witness who you need to expose if the witness who you need to expose in order to protect their client is someone you've been in bed with. Anyways, could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. Yeah, she's a really seductive lunch lady. Like I've never seen it. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. Far East. I mean, this game does take place in, like, the English version does take place in California, so, like, I guess. Japan? For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No? Only true only true connoisseurs Canosters can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tsu's Trilobite lunch set. So I'm assuming the Japanese version. You know. It'll be funny if in the original she was importing lunches from California, and then in this one, the California version, she's importing lunches from Japan. I like how I said California instead of like the English version, as if like California's a whole new country. Don't worry, guys. I'm not conservative, and like even conservatives aren't. Like, even like only the far conservatives are like California's a whole new country. You know, terrible. Okay. Ah, never mind. You win. I remember there was a King of the Hill joke where he's talking about how he invited, they were like Hank Hill's talking about how like they welcome everyone to America, including Californians. I don't know. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. Wait, did you just say I don't want to even appreciate a bite? That means, are you saying that you're worried you'll get seduced by her and you'll have a conflict in the case? My boyfriend works in a security room here at the prosecutor's office. But right now, he's not here, so Phoenix, you wanna, leave everything behind and join me? Nick, what is he talking about? No, not Nick, I did Maya! I did Maya by accident, it's Emma Sky. Mr. Wright, what is he talking, what is she talking about? Whatever! Maybe she's being progressive when, Emma's calling, the star him. Okay, I don't want to trigger anyone. I don't want to. Maybe I should stop saying this sort of stuff. I'm gonna lose my conservative audience. No. Anyways, Angel Star. Okay. So imagine. Anyways, let's continue. Your boyfriend. I just realized Emma's half of this lady's age. Yay. I mean, I'm less than half of her age. Actually, I'm 15 and a half. You see, I got that mentality. No, I stopped. Who actually says half, like at this age? Anyways, but yeah, I'm exactly her age, unless she's 31 and a half, which will mean that I'm still less than half. Anyways, I'm joking. Well, I'm not joking. I'm 15 and a half. That means I'm exactly at her age, and she's exactly 31. Anyways, whatever. Your boyfriend? The joke was that, oh my goodness, a 15-year-old is still saying and a half stuff, like saying and a half. Like that's only something like you would do when you're like 7 and a half, 8 and a half. You don't say that anymore because you don't care. I don't even realize my birthday's coming up until it's like the next day, and I'm like, damn, it's my birthday tomorrow. Like I don't care at this point. See the security room over there? There's no but the glass-walled booth. Even though it looks made out of glass, it's really tinted. So we could go in there. My boyfriend won't notice. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Wink, wink. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. Okay, so the scientific elite and allies, the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. What? Excuse me, Phoenix? Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha, perhaps. Hey, if you were innocently convicted, then you should feel empathetic towards this prosecutor. You know, the defendant here. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Okay, I feel like she had a heartbreak. Kind of like 10-year-old, 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Anyways, please don't eat the lunch, it could be poison. Let's present this to her. Maybe she'll know something. About this card. Lunchline vendors only accept cash, not cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady? Why? That's like showing a fine, honeyed ham to a detective. You'll eat it. Are you gonna eat this? Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Ooh, we should a badge. Good work. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme Lunchbox? I'm glad I did this choice. We're getting some dialogue. We're getting a new picture. Look at this. They designed a sprite just in case you showed your badge to this lady. Wow, it's really crunchy. Ooh, is this evidence? A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Oh, I thought it was gonna be court evidence. No! Anyways, let's go. Can we examine? Slide. Oh, we're not allowed to slide? No, he banned us! God damn it! He actually banned us from sliding. We're gonna have to come back here, aren't we? We'll have to come back here later, I feel it. Let's go talk to Emma. About what you might ask? I have no idea. Oh, I miss it! When I can go back to the room, hear Turnabout Sisters with Maya, and like, any ideas what to do. Oh my goodness. Why am I might shed another tear again for no reason. Anyways. Oh. Awkward! Move. Oh, okay, there we go. We needed to be here. We needed to move here. Okay, there we go. Steel Samurai? Wait. Edgeworth?! It's Edgeworth! My boy! He's a fan of the Steel Samurai now. Oh my god, I thought it was a joke when people were talking about how, like, jokingly talking about how... I thought it was a joke when people were saying, like, oh, Edgeworth, he loves the Steel Samurai. Oh my goodness. He loves the Steel Samurai. He was inspired off of Will Powers after seeing his Will Power! Or maybe he was secretly a fan of the Steel Samurai all along. I remember when Phoenix was calling him a liar when Edgeworth was saying he was a big fan of Will Power's work. What if he was always a fan of his work? Oh my goodness. Imagine it's not Edgeworth. I'll be like so disappointed. I mean, Edgeworth shouldn't lose again. No, it'll be so nice. Like, Edgeworth's not the prosecutor, it's like someone else is the prosecutor, he'll help us? Awesome! This is kind of the room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Emma, you should notice this, the Steel Samurai? And she'll be like, wow, you have the same character's poster on the wall, don't you? Anyways, I'll be back, I got a call. Okay, I'm back. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we were observing the Steel Samurai statue over here. There's chess. I want to see if there's anything else in there. There's K. I didn't know. I just noticed this trophy. Is that a trophy? All four of these. Ah, a slat. Well, is this step ladder or ladder? Just confirm. A ladder for these books. Oh my goodness, he actually reads these books. Looks like it's a series. Like he has all the volumes of this. All the. Look at this. He has like a lot of stuff. He reads a lot. Probably all legal books. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look! There's a trophy or something here. That's what I was saying. A trophy? What, that shield? Is it a shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix, Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice! Edgeworth! Yes, let's go! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth? You know him from somewhere? I mean, Emma did mention that, wow, you're the Edgeworth case. Of course! I'm his biggest fan! Oh! My sister introduced us once, and... Right, her sister's the chief prosecutor after all. You should have recognized his attire from this! And you're just like, what a real stuck-up jerk he is. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me! We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty, bright red sports car in the parking lot, but I remember in the beginning, like the cutscene, the knife was in, like, apartment rooms. Like, it was in an apartment. So did the murder happen in that, like, up in that bedroom? And then, like, they dragged the body to the underground... Didn't they say it was underground parking lot? Holy shoot, that is a long way to drag a body. Wait, that doesn't even make sense. How can you drag a body from a bedroom to a garage? How do you do that? You, like, throw the body out the window, like, let the rain, like, wash it away, and then, like, cover it with cloth, like, someone down, your accomplice would cover it in cloth, bring it into the sports car and all that stuff. Because you can't just go around in the hotel room with a huge body bag. Damn. There's a lot of... This is a complicated case. That would be my car. What of it? Edgeworth! Look at that smirk! Okay, this is like... They designed that... No, this is cursed. This is actually a cursed Edgeworth expression. This is cursed. Wait, when was the... Yeah, the only time... No, please, this is cursed. I can't look at this. And I'm staring at this. No. They designed this just no. What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She can certainly scream. Oh, it was an anime girl voice. I messed up with the screaming. No! Okay. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. Edward, stop! This is this a new look? Please, this is cursed. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. No, shut up. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, she allegedly did that. Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir, Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Wait, who's gonna prosecute their boss? Because this is a chief prosecutor. She's gonna get prosecuted by someone. Who's gonna prosecute their boss? It has to be someone who is, like, ambitious. Who, like, wanted to, like, remove her as competition anyways or some crap. It's nice to meet you again. Imagine if somebody murdered that person just to get rid of them as competition. Because we already saw how ambitious Manfred von Karma was. We've seen prosecutors can be really corrupt. So, yeah, it could be possible. Someone trying to blame it on the chief prosecutor just so that they can get promoted. More power. Now, that didn't sound forced at all. What did she say again? Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it. It was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would be the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did he say? Oh, he's gonna prosecute us. It makes sense that they did it in this game. Lena Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. I just mumbled that, like XQC sort of stuff. Lena Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at a trial tomorrow. Oh my goodness, this is the last case. I think this is the last case where we're gonna be with Edward getting prosecuted by Edward. Oh my goodness. Wow. You, Mr. Edward. Damn. Anyways, I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Imagine if I have to split this video. Or if I have to like do all the recordings for this video across multiple days. The last time I did that for an Ace Attorney video was day 1 investigation for Turnabout Sisters, because I had to go somewhere or something, and then I came back the next day. But that case wasn't long. That was like an hour. We're gonna soon reach the 1.5 hour mark if we haven't already. Oh my goodness, Edward. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? There are rumors about you? Miles Edgeworth? It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. Oh, this murder. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life. Impossible to stop. Please, no, I don't like this face. This face looks cursed. I mean, it's just like, it's cursed. Stop. But some of them even go as far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. No, please. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. We gotta talk about that, though. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. Oh, I mean, that's not Edward, it's Phoenix speaking. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? I mean, Edward probably is traumatized after, like, his mentor, Manfred von Karma, murdered his father and tried to pin it on Edward. Like, that is trauma. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. Oh. What? Mr. Edward, your knife was the murder weapon? Oh my goodness. Holy shoot. Am I gonna have to... I know Edward's not a murderer, okay? We know Edward's not gonna be the murderer for this. Just because it's Edward. Okay, it'll be really stupid if our defendant, literally last case, was the murderer of this one. And, like, it's Edward, of course. They're not gonna make Edward a murderer. But, what was I gonna say? So people are... The jury's either gonna think it's Lana, who is our defendant, or Edward, who is our friend. That is difficult. We gotta find a third suspect. We gotta pin it on a witness, just so we can get another day of trial. Because it's gonna be difficult. The judge is already like probably convinced that it's like Lana Sky. Lana Skype? No, Lana Sky. Lana Sky. Yeah. Okay. Wounded on her right hand. Okay. Maybe she has a right hand accomplice. Is that what you say? It? Right hand? Maybe she has a secret right hand. Like, an accomplice? Whatever! Well, what? Mr. Edward, your knife is a murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. I was about to say to be specific, it was the knife I keep in the Roblox in the trunk of my car, and I'm like, what?! Anyways, thank God. Edward's knife added to the court record. I'll play Roblox on the channel before I'll play Fortnite, okay? It's not, Roblox isn't even that bad, honestly. I mean, there are a lot of issues. From what I've heard, I think Roblox takes 85% of the money or something from like the sales generated by like other Roblox creators. Like usually, like with YouTube and like other platforms, it's usually like 50-50 cut. Whereas with Roblox, I think it's 90%. I remember learning that in the H Bomber guy video. I forgot what exactly was it, but it was really high. It was like ridiculous. Anyways, Edward's knife added to the court record. There was an H Bomber guy video on the oof sound effect, which wasn't even about Roblox. It was about Tommy Tallarico. But yeah, I think it was where I think it was that video where I learned that dark fact about Roblox. Anyways, can I look at a court record again? The murder weapon, usually in Edward's toolbox, traces of the victim's blood, no prints. So it'll have to be someone who has access to Edward's toolbox, which will presumably be a prosecutor, and Edward will probably have this dirt. He already knows, he's already thinking that, isn't he? Like, it has to be the chief prosecutor, because she'll have the keys to my office, and can access my toolbox, and all that stuff. Edward? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Phoenix. Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Anyways, present this. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? It's not that, it's the opposite. Nah, with Edward, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Anyways, it is nice though. Edward's either gonna go really hard on us, or like he's gonna be chill with us. Like I remember with Turnabout at the at the end of Turnabout Goodbyes, we saw like a scene of Phoenix and Edward being like chill with each other, you know. Wait a second, that doesn't even make sense with the way Phoenix saw in Rise from the Ashes. Phoenix just mentioned that he didn't take any trials since Maya left. And in the end of that, we saw Phoenix and Edward just casually having a trial. Maybe it's after Rise from the Ashes. It could be after Rise from the Ashes, you know? It could be that. But like, that's like contradicting. It's contradicting evidence, okay? Oh look, right after Turnabout Goodbyes, look, Phoenix was just being chill. Like, because there's no Maya. I didn't see. Well, there could be Maya. It could be another case that comes in the second game. Who knows? Maybe Edward prosecute. Whatever. Let's look at his suit. Wow, his jacket's even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Because I was thinking, I remember at the end of Turnabout Goodbyes, in the credits, right? We saw Phoenix and Edward having having a chill trial with each other, right? And it was like, presumably, it was like while Maya was gone and before Justice for All, you know, happens. You know, like I was thinking it like happens like, you know, a week after or some crap like that. It could be from after Rise from the Ashes. Who knows? But anyways, this must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Evidence? Oh, that's not evidence. Never mind. Just for her personal use. Couch. Mr. Edward has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. He's actually daydreaming about Edward working. Oh, shoot. I bet in the morning he has soft hair. I mean, he has sofa hair and little creases on in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Are you sure you don't have a crush on Edward? Sofa hair is cool. I like how like all the sound effects like I've been wondering, what the heck is this? And there's a big K on this. Mumbles of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. No! Emma, why did you... No! You didn't have to do the 3 Ks. I mean, I know she didn't say KKK, but like, she did I just said it, okay. King of Prosecutors? It's just like 3 Ks in a line and nothing else. It's a great honor. They send that shield to their best prosecutor each year. Wait, why are you saying you're being taunted? What? So that K? That's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the... I thought he was gonna say the F-bomb. I didn't design the, fucking thing. King of Prosecutors? Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. I think that could have been a little offensive. I was like... Alright, I thought I was gonna say... I thought that's a PhD. Given to Edward, King of Prosecutors, at the police department on the day of the murder. Okay. It might have been going to, Lana Sky, but then, they're like, oh no, she got cancelled this morning. We're gonna give it to the next person. King of Prosecutors trophy, that is a court record. I don't know how that is evidence, but let's look at it again. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Mr. Edward. You must be proud to be King of the Prosecutors. It's kind of funny, because Edward had, like, a perfect winning streak before, like, had a perfect winning streak. It was only last year where his winning streak was broken, but that was the year where he got the trophy. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! I think he feels a little embarrassed because he know. Wait, what if he knows? Please stop saying that. I think he's embarrassed because he knows they were supposed to go to Lana Sky. He's embarrassed because he knows they were supposed to go to Lana Sky, but it only went to him because she got canceled. Oh my goodness! Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? That's why it's evidence. But, yeah. Let's keep going. This is interesting. My, what an amazing bouquet! Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead. Wendy? Sir, this is not a Wendy's. Wendy? I haven't even seen the original video where that name came from. Whatever. I've heard that name somewhere before. Wendy Oldbag? What?! And decided a giant steel samurai. Oh my goodness, it's actually Wendy Oldbag. She's in this case? Wow, I want one, huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Oh my goodness. Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I wannabe fiance. It's Wendy Oldbag! I don't think so. I remember in Wendy's Oldbag's name because of the pun. The pun is supposed to be Windy Oldbag, which is kind of offensive, anyways. Okay, back from the dead. Back from the dead. Excuse me. Yeah. But anyways, that's interesting. Okay, so let's go here. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Oh damn. Oh, Gumshoe, huh? What is Gumshoe? How's Gumshoe? Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Why did you picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Wait a second. Gumshoe is your father? Wait, that doesn't even make sense. That's your older sister. How can Gumshoe be your father? That means he gave birth to this woman as a 1-year-old. You know, we're gonna ignore this just happened. I forgot this was her mom for a second. I forgot that it's her older sister, and even then, even if this was his only daughter, this is 14. It's still like 14 when he had her. You know, we're gonna pretend this didn't happen. Okay, we're gonna pretend this didn't happen, guys. Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Okay, we got the American side of this. He'll sue you if you take that name plaque. Whoa! I mean, it is also a criminal's right. He'll sue. How can he? It's just theft. There's nothing to sue over. It's straight up theft. He can just charge or whatever. What a view! It must be nice to have his office on the second.
What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
Wait, I guess you would feel important.
Incidentally,
Oh.
okay, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact to the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds.
That's handy to know. Apparently. Okay, oh. Like somebody dropped the body from... Wait, could the building we saw in the cutscene be like the prosecutor's building? Damn, I'm trying to think. This could be there's a lot happening. Let's go and check this tea set.
Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set!
I'd go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor.
Ooh.
Look at this royal blend! With an exquisitely blended concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. I mean, I'm not sure if drinking tea is a hobby. It looks more like probably your favorite drink, whatever.
Whoa! These are old case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edward wasn't good with heights. He's not? I know he's not good with earthquakes. Anyways, Phoenix should be happy, even if this is just a hobby collecting all those tea bags. He should be happy Edward got a hobby, okay? That's awesome. I thought Edward wasn't good with heights.
He must have someone get them.
Why am I butchering this?
He must have someone get them for him.
Detective Gumshoe, of course. Why? Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Again? Why? Could it be that Gumshoe and Edward are seeing each other at night?
He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Oh yeah, we're gonna play Ace Attorney Investigations eventually after we complete the Phoenix Wright trilogy and Polo Justice trilogy. I heard it's really good, Ace Attorney Investigations. That's the one where Edward's the main character with Detective Gumshoe as his aide.
Hey, a chessboard!
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The Red Knights have surrounded the Blue Pawn.
Huh? Where's the Blue Queen? I mean, not Blue Queen, where's the Blue King?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have real sharp edges.
Okay.
And check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Edward must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Of course. Blue, spiky guy, with all these reds stacked up against me. On a red setting. It's literally this court system in a nutshell. Wow. Well, not in a nutshell, in a chessboard. Look at my funny joke. Instead of being a nutshell, it's in a chessboard. Yay! Wow. Okay. Edge. I thought the joke was going to be like they have a real edge to it. But nope. Okay, there's more. So Edgeworth, he really has a lot of edge work to his name. Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. No, it's nothing. Yikes. Okay. We can present some stuff. We should examine it. Shoot. Let me go present. We're gonna check the murder weapon. Forensics time! Okay. Okay. Blood. Check that out.
This must be the victim's blood, right?
Either that or Edward cut himself peeling an apple.
What's Edward doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild.
Okay. Edward in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
You are certainly an Edward enthusiast. I don't think you'll be much of an Edward enthusiast after you see him prosecute your sister and be declared guilty 10 times before we finally find out the right evidence to right evidence to appeal and trial tomorrow. I messed up so many times. I messed up so many times in Turn About Goodbyes. I'm gonna mess up a lot in this case, am I? I remember, when I searched up the hardest case in Ace Attorney, when I saw the Rise from the Ashes answer, they also mentioned that was the only case where I had to search up a walkthrough. And I'm like, shoot! I even had to use a walkthrough for Turnabout Samurai once, didn't I? Wow, anyways. Now that's a scary thought. Nothing else? Anything else? Huh? The hill? The hill? Okay, no, there's nothing else. It looks like there's nothing else. Well, Alright, nothing else, it seems. Alright, I think it's one thing. Okay. The back. Let's go. Alright, let's check this. King of Prosecutor's Trophy. We're fiddling with this. Is there anything here? Ooh, encryption on the back. If only we did this in the Turnabout. Remember in the Turnabout Sisters case, we didn't have someone like Emma Sky, so we had to get Mia pointing it out to us at the end that, oh, you should check the back of the receipt, where it's written Maya in it. You should check that out, cause guess what? That's the back is what you need as your final piece of evidence. Anyways, yeah, that's why we have Emma Sky. As the forensics analysis as she is doing this for us, because we don't know how to fumble around and check all the letters, check everything. Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow! One guy's listed a bunch of times. I mean, actually makes sense why we didn't know about the Maria thing, because we would have to like flip it over in the back. And I think the judge had it all along, so we couldn't like really check that evidence, could we? Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Var Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. So, oh shoot, that actually hurts. Maybe that's why Edger doesn't like it, because he just sees the back and he sees Var Karma was the winner all the other times. Or maybe Edger doesn't like it because he feels guilty of cheating. Like you know when you cheat, when you're like cheating and then you win because of that cheating, and then you're like, wow. I don't earn this. Oh yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. Yeah, he must have. I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Did you not study the Edgeworth case? You're a fan of Edgeworth. You know about me. You know about how I defended Edgeworth. Did you never realize Mr. Von Karma was found guilty? Like, that had to have been in every newspaper in this town, right? That Von Karma was a murderer? Whatever. Is there anything else we can look at? Like, you know how, like, the fact that this is broken? Anything? We cannot look at this? We cannot look at, okay, that's it. Let's go back. There's nothing else to, ooh, we can check the badge? No way! What's written in here? Oh, now we can finally move the magnifying glass. So this is what the back of the badge looks like? And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. Ooh, is this actually how a lawyer's badge looks like in Japan? That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it. That's cool. Is that like a little spring? A little screwdriver? Ooh, this is like cool. It doesn't have a safety pin, it's just like a screwdriver. Kind of. I don't know. Let's keep going. That was fun. That was actually fun. Maybe we can present this to him. Let's present both. I forgot. It's against my policy. Okay, we already did this. Okay, what about this one? So, basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I know you beat me every time I went against you. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Yeah! Anyways, I was thinking, I had like a slight theory for a second, like, ooh, Von Karma, when he realized he was found guilty, he smashed that trophy, and then like that piece came out, and then I forgot that, oh wait, he was immediately arrested. Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why are we getting so much Gumshoe foreshadowing? Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about, please. Not the grin. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his reward, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Let's ask about yesterday then. Day of the crime! Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Solved cases, like that includes DL6, wouldn't it? Wiping your hands of all cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. Ooh, we were talking about the prosecutor's party, weren't we? I forgot who mentioned it. there's an annual review and rewards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. Is that gonna be important? I have a good feeling. Oh, this is like to establish his alibi? I don't know. Oh wait, this is the night of the murder, right? That means the trophy was gonna go to him anyways. So it's not like he was feeling guilty about her being cancelled. Unless the person giving out the trophy was the one who was the murderer and knew she was gonna get cancelled anyways. Look at my amazing theory, guys. But I was gonna say something, I forgot. Oh yeah, there should be a defendant's part. There should be a defendant's award ceremony. Not a defendant's award ceremony. There should be a defense lawyer's award ceremony, not a ceremony for best defendants. Number one, Maya. Maya's my favorite defendant. Then it's gonna have to choose between Edgeworth, Will Powers, and Larry Buzz. They're all good. I feel like I'll be biased against Will Powers because of personal affiliation, but I guess I already am biased because of Maya. Anyways, Maya gives me unnecessary feelings, as you guys already know. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. Oh, this is your alibi. This trophy is basically your alibi, but why is it broken? This is gonna be important, isn't it? That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Oh, parking stub, okay. Edgeworth's parking stub? Not parking stub. Parking stub, not parking stub. I don't have a stub for parking into my videos. That doesn't even make sense. Record of parking into the prosecutor's office lot. Entered lot at 5:12 p.m. Okay, this is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? That doesn't look good. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you directed suspicious glare elsewhere. Is that Gumshoe? Oh! I've never seen you before. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? Are you getting arrested? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Who's the chief prosecutor now? The chief prosecutor is in jail, isn't she? Report? What? I mean, not jail, detention center. What, did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. He looks like a dummy. He doesn't look like a real human. He looks like an actual, like, figurine. No name is that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! Oh, it's Roseberg. Look how nervous he feels. I mean, look how nervous he is in general. Okay, anyways. I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! I wasn't aware of any of the particulars of your agreement. Oh, to who, sir? Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Are you in court record? Huh? Oh, not yet. Right. Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. Now you're in the thing? No, you're not. Okay. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. Asher, you gotta stop threatening police officers and detectives with raises. Whimper. Stop. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on a date. They gave out brains and good luck. Okay, I don't think it's his fault, though. You never told him. He was used as a pawn. Right. Yes, sir? God, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. A pawn like this. Like, he was used as a pawn. Like, is it the pawn's fault if you misdirect the pawn? As you can see, I'm busy. I mean, I'm also portrayed as a pawn in this, am I not? Well, I'm actually, no. Phoenix is the pawn. I'm the one controlling it, so I gotta use Phoenix as a pawn and make sure he wins against Edgeworth. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Ooh, you're helping us. Thank you. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least. I'm sweating a little. I should drink some water. Underground parking lot. Present. Yeah, how did they... We saw the murder happen in an upstairs room. In a building. How did they go to an underground parking lot? And I'm guessing we still cannot slide, can we? No? Oh. So we're gonna present this to you. Huh? Look at this. Look at this. What do you think of this? Could you take a look at this? You! Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. You didn't even look at me. You must have to brew tea
leaves. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get a rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. Wait, I forgot. She has a seductive. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite! The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. And I'm guessing we do the same thing here. Ooh, we can check this, can't we? Examine this! Parking. Oh, that's. We can just examine this in general. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated in the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Okay, interesting. Nothing in the back, nothing in the back. That's basically it. Okay. Can we not move the magnifying glass? Huh? Huh? Oh, we have to click on it. Okay, we have to click too. Can we not click an up arrow? Never mind. Okay. Let's go present this to her. Same dialogue? Could you? Okay. Same dialogue, yes. Yes. Okay, cool. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam. Okay, that's awesome. What about this? Another weapon? Huh? Oh, wait, never mind. Same thing. Same thing. Let's go to the police department. We gotta go to the police department. Alright, let's go. We can move from here, right? To the police department entrance. It's all new. It's a mascot! Oh my goodness, he finally made it the mascot! I remember the guy in Turnabout Goodbyes. He talked about how he's gonna make this stuff and make this toy the mascot of the mascot of Criminal Affairs. He did it! It's just the mascot. It's just outside the police department entrance. It's like the mascot of the whole police department. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So proud of them. We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. You need your own car, Phoenix. This is expensive, man. I know you have a prosecutor as your client, so it's gonna be a lot of money. I mean, I think Edgeworth was our first case with real money. Well, I mean, Will Powers had to have real money too, but then seeing the way Defense Guest was paying Jack Hammer, I don't think Will Powers necessarily had that much good money either. So, yeah, this is our next case with real money, but still, you shouldn't really use taxis. Maybe have a car, your own car to save money. Whatever. The police department. Okay, wait. I need to drink water. I'll be back. Okay, I drank some water and I just checked my recordings. I think we reached the 2-hour mark, which is absolutely insane. The police department, huh? I've only been to Criminal Affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Yes, I was telling you. Look at this. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a flashback. I mean, they don't do flashbacks. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Oh, he looks like the guy from the regular show. Pom from Digital Circuit. I never watched either, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger? Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Gumshoe? Hey, pal! Well, what are you doing here? Oh, was he dancing? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. No, but Phoenix, that's not good, because remember, we talked about this? Maya and you talked about how it's best to get, like, information when they're busy, because then they don't even realize what they end up slipping. Hey! I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. That's awesome. Talk. But a case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. But why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned a detective to the prosecutor's office, and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. It's kind of crazy, though. Did she even get a trial if she confessed to the crime? Whatever. No, but I mean, we were able to defend Edgeworth after he confessed, but we already had a lot of evidence building up. Okay, so we already had a lot of evidence to use from the from the original case when he confessed to the DL6 incident. Whatever. We'll be fine. We could be fine. Maybe Edgeworth will be empathetic towards the chief prosecutor because, you know, she's confessing to something that she didn't do. Yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lena Sky's sister. Wow, the chief prosecutor's little sister. Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. By the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive word, you know, because politics. It's not fake news. It's real news. It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Oh, sensitive issue because of Man from Our Karma. I see. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. What? Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest-ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. Oh, I thought you were, actually, demoted. Okay, okay, they're only having, the highest-ranked people in the criminal affairs right now just to make sure, it's perfect. Because, yeah, this is a big thing. I mean, you're your best prosecutor who kept winning this trophy, Man from Our Karma, okay? He murdered someone before, so, I don't think this is... Well, you guys didn't investigate that, so... I mean, you never had to investigate them, did you? So... Only the highest-ranked people are being led into the criminal... I'm messing this up, I keep adding wherever it's not there! Only the highest-ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest-ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us ranked and file detectives at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. No, do you think they're covering up something? Because Phoenix just mentioned, it's still a little odd. And I'm thinking, wait a second, that is odd. Because wouldn't they want all the help? Like Edward, they still had a prosecutor being prosecuted, Edward, so and they just dedicated all their resources. Why would they limit their resources? Unless they want to limit the eyes and ears! Or they could just be trying to prevent me, the defense, getting certain pieces of evidence. There could be something, I think there's something being hidden in general. So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman is in charge of the crime scene. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. Ah! A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay, I'm gonna keep butchering this. What does he think about some stuff? Ooh, he'll know. I'm stupid. I never presented it to Edward, did I? Wait. Let me go to Edward. I never presented this. Okay! Okay, maybe I didn't have to present it to him. I'll present it to him instead, I guess. Maybe Edward's in our office. Never mind. Police department entrance. I should have presented to Edward! I don't think I presented this to Edward, did I? Whatever. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal. This is the detective ID's card. I mean, if we had to present that to Edward, then he wouldn't have left. He would have told us after we presented everything and got all the evidence we need. So, yeah. It's Gumshoe. That's why he told us to go to Gumshoe, because he'll have the evidence. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Oh, he's a victim. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman. He's the victim, that's what I was guessing. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Oh yeah, tell us more. Let's go talk to him. Look, Bruce Goodman. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective, like myself. Bruce Goodman. Detective Bruce Goodman. I was just checking my earbuds real quick and I was like, that was an awkward silence. Don't you think that's a little strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Was it supposed to be found? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Oh yeah, okay. So he was killed in the prosecutor's office, okay. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lena's confessing so as much. So, represent knife. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Huh? Why did we see the parking lot? Oh, we saw the parking ticket to remind us that it's a car. Okay. Representing the car. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife. Huh. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Don't say must have did it, because that won't look good on you. You have to say someone else could have done it, okay? The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We had to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Ooh, do you think someone was trying to pin it on Edgeworth instead of Sky? And then this happened, and then they found out that Sky called that person to the parking lot. Could Sky be protecting Edgeworth? Because I think Emma just mentioned that Sky is like trying to take care of Edgeworth and all that stuff. What if Sky thinks it's Edgeworth who is the murderer and is trying to protect Edgeworth, when in reality it's someone else? That's my theory. That's why Sky is confessing, because Sky wants to protect Edgeworth from this, because she thinks Edgeworth is the one who might have been the actual murderer. And that's why she's confessing. Oh my goodness. We did it. Guys, I solved the case. No, I didn't. That's just my theory. It's probably going to be wrong. It's probably going to be wrong, isn't it? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. I want to know why this was broken. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Reward that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the reward ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got a reward for diligence with myself. Oh, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the reward a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of the rumors. What about this? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife. Huh, same thing. What would drive? Okay, yeah, just alleged allegations. Awesome. Oops, okay, there. Okay. So I think that's my theory, because I remember Edgeworth was a little upset when Emma was talking about how the chief was just trying to take care of him and all that stuff. The chief probably, Emma's even a fan of Edgeworth. She probably met Edgeworth before and all that stuff, whatever. So I think the chief confessed for a reason. Okay, the chief did this. I don't think she's like trying to harm herself. I think she's trying to protect someone else. I think that's more likely. And I think the person she's trying to protect is Edgeworth, because there's a detail that the chief cared about Edgeworth. Okay, that's my key evidence. The chief cared about Edgeworth, which is why she did it. Because I feel like the crime is pointing towards Edgeworth instead of her, right? It looks more like the crime is pointing towards Edgeworth. And I'm thinking, what if the chief confessed this only because she wanted to protect Edgeworth? Because it looks like it's Edgeworth who's doing this. So, yeah, we talked... Oh, Edgeworth's troubles. He's in the top spot again. Again? Oh, yeah. Remember this music. Oh, never mind. Well, it all started with the murder of the defense attorney, Hammond. Is he talking about rumors? But Mr. Edgeworth is found innocent! Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, his latest case has started a new rumor. People say that the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. I need to examine. Never examined this properly. Okay. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. It's your masterpiece? You made it, Detective Gumshoe? Oh my goodness, Gumshoe must have heard that police officer in criminal affairs talking about how he wanted to make that stuffed animal the mascot, and Gumshoe's like, I'll make it happen. The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. Yeah, it was the chief officer. Nice. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger. Fitted to dance until he drops. Okay, a work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. I thought it was a Creative Commons, and I'm like, huh? And no, it's just this is apparently evidence. Maybe the Badger saw the murder. It could be a witness. Okay, we cross-examined a parrot. So this could be next. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. Just saying. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is what was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall is just a regular office. Sir. Not an officer. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. West LA? You have like West LA? Is LA really that big? They're like, oh, it's from West LA. And I'm like, huh? Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Receipt from Detective Gumshoe allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. Thank you. I know Edward might not be happy about this, but thank you. This is necessary. Okay, for us to do our work, for this court system to be fair. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Now, why can't we do this again? I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? That's my masterpiece. Oh, we already talked about this. Of course. I think this is music exclusive for the blue badger, is it? Okay. Okay, we can also examine this. It would be like weird, but I want to do something real quick. I want to go to our office, and I want to examine the badger from here. It'll be hilarious. Or let's examine. Oh, yeah. Oh, we need to be there, don't we? Can you check this? Huh? Huh? Look at this. We're checking this. Is there anything to check? Ooh. Show me this. Hey, look here! It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus, $20. I think a couple zeros are missing. Oh, that sucks. No, that sounds about right. At least in the detective's case. Aww. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Aw, that sucks. Only $20? He's the one who made this court system fair, you know? Gumshoe is, like, responsible for keeping this fair between the prosecutor and the defendant, okay? He's giving us necessary information for us to do our job. He's protecting innocent people, and that's what a detective is for, okay? Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to go... It would've been funny if we could, like, examine this thing from, Never mind, we can't examine this, can we? Oh, we have to really, like, go behind, check its butt out, checking it out. Anyways, thank you. We should present some stuff. We presented this, haven't we? Hey, that's it. That's, okay, yeah, or you had the award ceremony, I got the... Wait, what did you say? I was wondering, why is the warrior shield and why is it broken? No, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edward, even when... Oh, okay, yeah, okay. We already did that, I just forgot what award did you get, Gumshoe? I got an award for diligence myself. Okay, cool, awesome. That's awesome. I get an award for diligence. I don't know why. You're getting a bonus of only $20, but whatever. Present this. So maybe this is the part. Maybe everyone gets a reward. It's like supposed to make everyone feel good, even though they don't really think that high of Detective Gumshoe, even though he's amazing. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing about things I don't know about. You made that. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good! You made this. How do you not know about this? Can you tell me the blue badger panel that you created? As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. Such as a statue I created. The dancing thing I created. Wow. Anyways, let me present this. The detective, okay. You need to keep your mouth shut on this one too. The letter introduction you gave us, whatever. Yeah, okay, let's go move here. No, we haven't even investigated this properly, have we? Let's go investigate. We did that. Let's do police. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is! Look at those two officers over there! They're probably talking about the latest bust! And we're gonna overhear them, aren't we? Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. I've never actually heard someone like just casually talking about the weather. Like they're just like picking up. You just meet someone. They're like, you're just talking to someone like a friend. They're like, oh, how's the weather today? Yeah, the weather's like sunny. I like that and all that stuff. I mean, I talk about the weather when it's nice. Like, I'm like, wow, the weather's really nice today, and like, oh, the weather really sucks today. But like, I can't imagine like a full conversation on the weather, just like casually. I imagine I'm talking about like some gossip. Like, do you know Edward might have done this? Okay, whatever. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I need to drink water. I'll be back. It's hot in here. It's summer. I'm in the thick of it. I'm in the thick of summer, guys. Come on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. Mic check, mic check. Okay, I'm back. Nice slogan. What slogan? I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. Oh, the campaign thingy. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. Okay. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. What is the slogan again? The banner here, a crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. Oh, we don't know the slogan. Oh, wonder if they'll be selling fingerprint sets. No, I don't think it's that kind of campaign. Fingerprint sets? What? It's good for finding out. Oh, fingerprint sets. Like they're gonna be like you can use that piece of paper to like see the fingerprints of the cookie jar and find out who was the one who snuck in and all that stuff. But yeah, Phoenix is right that most families could probably figure who could have possibly stolen the cookie from the cookie jar without the fingerprint sets. Anyways, she is right. Fingerprint sets would be nice, you know, so that we can investigate crime on your own without having to cry about it in like court or call the police and all that stuff. I'm sweating right now. I need actual water. What is that? What the hell? I'm gonna go check. Maybe I need to get this cooler. I need to get this room cooler. I'll be back. What the hell? Okay, I'm back. I got one of those portable fans, so I feel much better now. Oh my goodness. Because there's no fan there's no actual like ceiling fan in this room I'm in. So I got a portable fan, and I feel so much better now. Oh my goodness. Okay, the usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I have always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. I think that's a good thing. She has a point. Cool. Okay. I mean, if you're on a wanted poster, then you probably don't want to show your face to the people who like seen this poster before. So, like if there's a poster in this town, you probably don't want to show your face to the people in this town in case they might have seen that. So, the detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Are she talking like a drama she had in mind? Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Okay, let's look at the cops. What are they talking about? Look! The patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey. Oh, I thought that was Phoenix. I was like, huh? Why would he be making a joke like what joke is this? And then I say, hey, you do that. You're super like a cold, buddy. Dude, that's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. What? Was it a joke? And then I said, hey, you do that? You're super good cold, buddy. Okay, we don't know the punchline. They make a good pair. Alright, cool. Police car. But Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. A science theory! A game theory, because we're in a video game right now. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at a zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or did they not? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Oh, that's wow, Phoenix. What a way to ruin your theory. Wait, the patrolman. Okay, why am I doing this again? And then he said, and then, that's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. Okay, I laughed so hard I laughed so hard I cried. Okay, cool. I was questioning myself. I was like, why if he was laughing in front of him, why would he later say, I laughed so hard I cried if he did it in front of him, whatever. And then I realized, oh, maybe he just like stating it again. Anyways, notice that there's somebody's handprints on it. I just noticed that. I think that's the evidence. Somebody's handprints on that. It looks like paint. Can you explain to me about this handprint? Huh? Never mind. We already tried that, haven't we? There's only one thing I haven't presented. My badge. Oh, you're proud of me? Detective, here's my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Nuff said. I wish I had a badge. I was like, where's the I? I wish I had a badge. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. That's something I would say. Like, if I butchered the dialogue. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. So yeah, Ace Attorney's mocking me right now. Even though this case was made long before I ever played the game or did these videos, they're mocking me. They're making fun of the way I butcher these sentences. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found a detective's card, didn't I? And then we already presented that. Whoa, this side you can. It's only scared because you keep dropping your card because I forgot my secret number too a lot. Okay, this is a different dialogue, but I'm me after all, and what could be wrong with that? I think I'll stay out of this. Wait, can you do this again? This is new. This ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything these days with a card and the right secret number. Scary. Oh, like Social Security. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forget my secret number a lot too. It's scary, but I'm me after all, and what could be wrong with that? I think I'll stay out of this conversation. Okay, that's awesome. You just mentioned how this is just because of who you are, and what could be wrong with that, even though you just mentioned what is wrong with that. Anyways, let's go inside. Can you go inside? I guess not. What are we supposed to do? Ooh, oh yeah, we can go to the underground parking lot. We can present that. I forgot. Okay, let's go here. It looks like the investigation is still going on. I should be getting back to the shop. Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. What? Excuse me? Oh. Still here? Oh, she's talking to the boyfriend. Her boyfriend was talking to her. No. Do you think where's the sheriff guy? Are they dating? Huh? Oh, still here? Ah, hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. Do not tell me. You came down. You're conspiring with him, aren't you? That boyfriend of yours, he's the sheriff, isn't he? Cause that sounded like something he would say. Like I even defaulted to the sheriff's voice, like, baby, it's fine and all that stuff. Like, oh my goodness, you're his boyfriend, aren't you? You're his boyfriend. That's what did I just say? You're his boyfriend? Who am I talking to? Like, this is a she and the other guy's a he. Like, I can't say you're his boyfriend because then it'll be either you're her boyfriend or you're his girlfriend, whatever. I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. I have a feeling that she's lying just to help her boyfriend out. There's a connection. There's a reason why her and her boyfriend are like this. What happened to the security guard? Where's the sheriff? I know you're the boyfriend. That's what I thought. Hey, what's wrong, Babina? You're looking like a doggy that lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Are you the boyfriend? Tell me about the whatever. Okay. No, this is like kind of like Western music, isn't it? Anyways, like the design was the same in the Japanese version, so I'm imagining it was. Did they have this in Japan? Like this sort of like outfits? Like, is there like a cowboy culture kind of like their own cowboy culture in Japan, or is this guy supposed to be like actually like a cowboy from the U.S.? Like, is that actually on purpose? Anyways, there's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, our cold grave for men who lost their dream, and me, I watch over them as they sleep.
dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep! What?
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his... Should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? I don't think you should be saying that in front of him.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime? A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams, and me... Oh. Okay. Well, I think he's just gonna ignore us, isn't he? Present this. Take this. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you. Fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. You get fan letters? And I'm assuming you don't get that many fan letters because, you know, why would people send fan letters to you? But even when you get fan letters, wouldn't you be happy if you're only getting like, I understand if you're a big celebrity, like it gets sickening, like all this attention, but like you barely get it. I don't think you get much attention. Getting a fan letter must be like you must be happy to get a fan letter in general. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Ah, that old cowboy, that old cow dog, not cowboy, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Okay. Guess I'd better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Oh, that... Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks. You're onto something. Please shut up. You can't expose me like this. The clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Okay, look how he pivoted the conversation. He's like, buddy, shut up. No. They're getting, they know something. I gotta pivot this conversation. They cannot know why I'm here. Be like a settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Less of a hoot. I thought it was gonna be Hooters, and I'm like, no. I learned about. I was looking at ContraPoint's like Twitter for some reason. I don't know why. I think interested in her tweets. I was scrolling down her Twitter, and I like saw that she made like replies to like this guy who's obsessed with Hooters, and I'm like, and like based on context clues, I could tell what that was. I'm assuming it's like some sort of like strip thing or something, whatever. And yeah, and then later that day, I ended up watching Shrek 3, which had Hooters reference. I'm like, no! I just learned about it today, please. And now, I almost thought that we were gonna have Hooters again. Anyway, manifest destiny. Let's have a hoot tonight. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Wow. Okay, let's go slide! Finally. We didn't even present stuff to him, can we? I'll examine this first. But, yeah, I know we did a lot of breaks here, but I'll be back. Oh yeah, I'll be back. I want to write some stuff down. Okay, I'm back. Let's look at the A first. A block? This area is reserved for prosecutors. Oh, I thought she said a block instead of A block. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. How many defense attorneys come to this building? Whatever. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. Huh? I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. Okay, let's go. Oops. No. Oops. Okay, here. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. 675, 12-2. I wonder if that's going to be evidence or something. I don't know what that number is going to mean. Goodman! Ooh, that's important. Look, something's written on it. Oh, okay. Let's go. You're right. Let's see. 67S. Oh, that's at 5. 12-2. It's February 22nd, isn't it? Could it be 12th? Oh, instead of it being December 2nd, it's 12th of February? There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman! Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Two things fell out of his pocket? I think it's more than a coincidence. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Our victim's memo found in the car trunk. Okay. Car itself. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at a prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
What, I need to go change my fan mode. It's getting a little too cold.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay, the body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Okay. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Unlike us defense attorneys, at least in Japan. Defense attorneys in the US make a lot, I believe. Let's go here. B block is through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the lunch lane car over there. Far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door.
I can see a cartoon cow munching on a juicy looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine.
Wait, what? Lunch lane. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy looking steak. Wait, I want to look at this again. Lunch lane? That's where visitors park. I can see the lunch lane car over there. It's far in the distance. Never mind. I like the cute design on the door. Cartoon cow munching. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's cool. Let's go. Gotta look everywhere. Gotta look everywhere? Okay, you gotta... Ooh. This looks like a cell phone. I wonder if this is evidence.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out, of course. Right! Let's check it out. Alright, ooh, this is where... Ooh, it's doing automatically. I'm not taking anything. Not touching anything. It just took control. Alright, so we only need to do this when it tells us to. Don't we? I just like doing it just in case. Okay.
This phone's still on the red redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received.
I noticed her face like went down for a little bit. Was that her thinking face or was that like her like Maya face? Like when Maya's down?
You press the blue button and display the last number you called.
I didn't see it for that long, so I don't know. Convenient, isn't it? Because like I saw her face go down. I thought for a second it looked like Maya's like down face when Maya's like down and sad. I thought she like a replica of that face, you know, just to remind us of Maya.
Convenient, isn't it?
I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just you never know what people from your generation. Okay, we're 8 years apart. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Okay. Okay, okay, can we just like click on this, please? Oh, that's awesome. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just presses the button. Beep. Oh. Oh, I'm trying to remember, what song is this? Steel Samurai! Hey, that song, I know that! It's Steel Samurai. Hey, what's going on over there? Oops. Oh, sorry, nothing at all. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. Okay, that doesn't look good, does it?
What? It's my sister's?
She's a fan of the Steel Samurai?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody,
right after the crime. Steel Samurai has a big connection, I'm guessing. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled tunes. Oh, I'm sorry, that was my own phone. Oh, that's even crazier. I was like, oh, she's a Steel Samurai fan? His Phoenix is a Steel Samurai fan. Well, what? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. For lying? Perjury? We're not in the stand. Whatever. He's just messing around with me. Uh-oh, I've been sent to the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Oh, you're lying, weren't you, Phoenix? Never mind. Okay, last call made. at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Okay, property of Lana Sky. I wanna go, slide? Okay, that's sliding us back to that guy. Don't need to slide. I wanna examine this more better. Ooh, the car. Oh, what is this? The tape? Or yeah, here. This rope, is it? Yup. They laid it out in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him? You have to gotta be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. I mean, I would come to the conclusion too, wouldn't I? Like, actually no, like when the trunk opened, the body slipped like that? I'm confused. Why not just do it in the car? Isn't that, whatever. The point is, let me do, button, can we not examine the button? It's gonna be something else, isn't there? Oh, we should take this phone back to Lana Sky, shouldn't we? I just want to examine this a little better. Not that. Present! We should present this to him. Terrible decision, but whatever. My sister's cell phone. Oh, we're presenting to her. The last time it was used was 5:18, right after Goodman was killed. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Okay. You romantic person. Why did Lana make that call? Alright, let's go check though. We gotta examine this properly, okay? Let's first do that. Open it. And, can we look at this? Ooh. Can we look at the strap? Man, what a boring strap! Oh. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different taste, you know? Here, check out mine! It's a pink princess strap. Okay, it's reminding us of Maya again. These are hard to come by, you know? I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Okay, what about this? Huh? Is there anything else we can do? Nothing else? Ooh. We can check the batteries, huh? No, we can't do anything, can we? We saw the strap already. There's nothing else we can do. There's literally nothing else. Alright, let's go back. What about this? Present. Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Ooh, you could be like, oh, I see. You could be like a Latin American person in Texas, like who became like this stylish cowboy person. I see. I think that's what it is. Cause he spoke Spanish and all that stuff. I just never thought of like cowboys as Spanish speaking. I get it now. Okay, that makes sense. Let's check this. There's not much to check, is there? Okay, there's nothing to check. Back. Awesome. It's just that in media you always see like the white people be cowboys. I don't remember seeing like a Latin American person become a cowboy in like media. Though it could just be me not recognizing them and being so stupid. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. This is awkward. Why am I doing this? Okay, let's go talk to her in detention center. Never mind. Let's talk to her about this here, okay? What do you think about this, huh? Here, see this? Ah! Oh, okay, never mind. Behavioral study on lawyers. Okay, never mind. Okay, we can go move. Not a detention center. I don't think it's here. Nothing over here. Prosecutor's office? No. Alright, let's go to Gumshoe. Alright, let's go present this to Gumshoe. Alright, victim's memo. Okay, never mind. Please. No! What, did I mean I missed something? Huh? What did I miss? Did I miss evidence? Do I need to like... Let me go back to every room. Let's go to every room first. Alright. Radical office. Then we went to detention center after that. Then after that, we went to not underground parking lot. Yeah, we might as well present everything, because he's gonna talk to us now. First, the badge. I see your badge. Looks pretty round. Our badge is a star. A lone star, shining in the nighttime sky. Wait, are you a patrolman or sheriff? I don't know. A beam of light, illuminating evildoers who come in the dark of night. Note to self, evildoers are weak against starlight. Hey, that's a sheriff's badge. Ooh, this is suspicious. Maybe. Okay. What's that? Some sort of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Ooh, we're working with a detective, that's nice. This is called cooperation. Good distance in this rat hole. If you want distance,
Get yourself to Texas. Okay, buddy. Texas? This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. Are you just gonna like complain about California now, like as a Texan? You're like, us Texans know that Texas is much better than whatever crap California does. Like, oh my goodness. Anyways, what difference does a few yards make, compadre? I don't know. You like California? That's awesome. I'm assuming you like California if you moved here and you're staying here and working here. Even though it looks like you came from Texas. Note to self: if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros. I'm not sure if she's getting the right idea. We're having a terrible children have impressionable minds. Sheriff, please don't give them stuff like that. Alright, compadre, count to 3. Huh? Oh, it's gonna be so interesting to see Emma's guy like mature so much by the time we come to like Apollo Justice. Because I'm assuming there's gonna be like a time leap between the last of the Phoenix Wright trilogy to when we go to Apollo Justice trilogy. I'm assuming there's gonna be a time leap, so it's gonna be interesting to see Emma's guy like mature so much after we saw her. Huh? You gotta do that if you're going to draw evidence on someone. We're also gonna see Maya mature when we get to the Apollo Justice trilogy because she's in Spirit of Justice. That's what we do in Texas. Okay, never mind. Same thing. Toy shield suits a boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe? Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure if you want to say bad things about Mr. Edgeworth when he can, like, cut your pay. You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me see. Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Note to self, the prosecutor's office in criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap. What? You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. Okay. This. 5:12 p.m. The prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot, real slow like. A trot? My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later, so it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for a prince to ride in on his bright red horse. What? So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Mr. Edgeworth's car all along? Okay, what about this, huh? Alright, compadre, okay. Awesome. Alright, cool. We already did this, didn't we? Yeah, same thing. Okay, and same thing with here. My sister's cell phone. The last time, okay, never mind. Okay. He looks a little, I don't know, there's something wrong with him. Maybe he is a murderer. Maybe the reason why I saw him so much in fan projects is because he's a murderer. I don't know. Let's go. Again? No, nothing. Nothing. Maybe I should present this to not Maya, Emma. Okay, let's go. Do everything here, see this? Okay. Okay, yeah, cool. What about this? See this, okay. Okay, what about this? See this, okay, same thing. This? Okay, never mind. You don't have any thoughts about this, do you? Maya at least had thoughts, usually. Instead of just being like, I have a tendency, instead of just telling me that lawyers have tendencies to show things to other people. Maya used to give me feedback or just tell me we gotta get to the crime scene, okay? I shouldn't compare you to Maya though, even though we've been comparing you to Maya since the beginning of the video. Okay, let's see, what about this? Huh? No, you have no thoughts. Can you help us, please? Please! Oh, there's some sort of piece, this is telling me there's a piece of evidence we missed. Maybe it's here. Maybe there is actual evidence here, even though we've done this before. Smile for the camera, exactly. Never mind. Wait, what? Wait, this is a different room. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's frozen in fear of the frigid Miss Lana. Is it different each time? I didn't know that. I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. Okay. Maybe I had like different dialogue when April May was here and all that stuff. Whatever. We did this. And nobody in the High Prosecutor's office. Nope. Wait, what if you go to talk? Maybe there's a new talk choice. I'm so stupid! I forgot that I did it once and then I'm like, oh, there's nothing we can do, and then I forgot we can talk to him normally. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? So basically Goodman was good. Bruce Goodman, he was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a beastly dog there now. Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Well, you're saying good men always die young? Well, guess what? If you're a good man, you're gonna die in trial. I'm kidding. That doesn't even make sense. If you're a bad man and you're the murderer, then you'll die from the death penalty after the trial. And if you're a good man, then you won't die from the trial. You'll die from something else. Anyways, Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. Oh, I thought your boyfriend. I thought her boyfriend was this person. So her boyfriend is something else. Could her boyfriend be connected to the case? Like, she's doing it to cover for her boyfriend? One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. Well, we'll find out in the trial tomorrow anyways. This here's the autopsy report. Let's go! Thank you. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Within an hour and a half of... Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. What does that mean? Like, died within 5:30? That doesn't even make sense. Died between 4:30 to... Died between 4 to 5:30. Wouldn't it have said that? Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. So that's when the murder happened? I thought the murder happened at 5:15 or some crap. Died within an hour and a half of... What? Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Yes, she had an affair with him. Trust me, I've seen every day. Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Oh no, she didn't actually have an affair. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Okay, never mind. I thought he would be like, they were lovers. And I'm like, oh, that would make sense coming from this guy. He's always talking about romance. Nothing in common. Oh, it actually makes sense why they wouldn't be lovers because he mentioned that they were canceling a date. Maybe she canceled a date. So that if he knew something about them being lovers, then he wouldn't have made that joke about how maybe she had to cancel a date. Because who would she be calling if that was her date? Or maybe they had a polyamorous relationship. Is that what it's called? The relationship where you have where you and your partner agree you can be with whoever you want at any time. Like it's like you can have multiple relationships with one and it's fine. No exclusivity. Like the relationship Destiny had, like with his second wife. I mentioned Destiny twice in this video, haven't I? This is not good. We should not mention this. Okay. I don't even watch Destiny. I don't know why I keep making references to him. Like, I remember, it said Wake Up in a Battle Cats video, and I'm like, no, not Wake Up Ethan, no! Anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, the badge was called Time to Wake Up. I got traumatized. I remembered Wake Up Ethan. And I keep mentioning these weird political drama stuff. We should stop. It has no place here. Not in front of the kids. Not in front of Emma Sky, who's technically older than me. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. I'll be back, actually. Oops. Okay, I'm back from the bathroom. Oh my goodness. I looked at the amount of recordings I had. I never had this many recordings for one video. It's like actually insane. Anyways, Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's why she murdered him. He was useless. That's one reason why he didn't do much work in the chief. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot. So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout in high noon. Tell me more. I don't mean any offense, but... Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They shoot you for dead in Texas. They? Who would defend you? You don't have fans or whatever. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh! Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out on the meantime. Okay, there's something wrong. We're short on hands? Or, excuse me, you just... They isolated all the other detectives out of the case. Why do they want you? They isolated all the detectives out of the case, and they're hiring you because they're short on hands. They did it to themselves. So what's going on? I'll keep an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. Okay, we're exposing him. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edward, eh? What is going on? Edward? That cow dog's been kicked out of this castle run by order of the chief of police. It's just him that got kicked out? Just he don't realize it yet. Oh, they only kicked out Gumshoe? But even though
they kicked out Gumshoe for working with Edgeworth, even though Edgeworth is the prosecutor in this case? No, you're not telling me. Do you guys secretly want me to win? Hold up, Marshall. You guys secretly want me and the chief prosecutor to win, do you? So that way Edgeworth gets blamed? Oh, here's my theory. Somebody in the police department or prosecutor's department, whatever. My theory was someone tried to frame it on Edgeworth. That's still true, okay? I think somebody's trying to frame it on Edgeworth. And, the chief prospector, well, chief prosecutor, he just says chief prospector. The chief prosecutor, right? Lana? Who? Lana, okay? She's trying to protect Edgeworth because she's trying to protect Edgeworth, okay? I think you're the murderer. I think Marshall's the murderer. Look at his beef with Edgeworth. I think he tried to pin it on Edgeworth. And I don't know, whatever it is, the police, they don't want. Why do they not want Gumshoe? I think it's because they want Edgeworth to get framed. Why? They gave him a trophy though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just throwing out theories there. You guys who already played this case are probably like, no, that's not what happened at all. But he don't realize it yet. There's something suspicious. I think that's the reason why I keep seeing you. You are the murderer. You take the Gumshoe, kicked out the investigation, but then at the same time, I don't see like people like Divasquez that often. You keep showing up though, so interesting. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambina? Oh, music went silence. Is she gonna yell at him? How can you say that? I thought you were gonna be like, you f***ing bitch! Okay, now I'm gonna have to censor that, guys. Actually, I've said that in Doki Doki Literature Club, but it just feels wrong to say that in Ace Attorney. Right now, I'm gonna censor that. Okay? It just feels wrong to say this. I'll be back. Oh yeah, I just realized, by the time this video is coming out, that Doki Doki Literature Club video, where I said the F-bomb a few times, uncensored, hasn't come out, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, it's like a mess. Like, I remember, a much later Tropical 6 video, I mentioned I started watching Death Note in an earlier Doki Doki Literature Club video, which of course was recorded later. And earlier than this, I mentioned I'm talking about Misa, how I got introduced to Misa. She reminds me of Misa, like Misa, like Jar Jar Binks. Not like Misa is from Death Note. I'm talking about like Misa wants me to do stuff like Misa as a pronoun from Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars. And now I'm talking about this, which will be released earlier than that video, I believe. And yet, I'm talking about I'm talking about not Doki Doki. I'm talking about Death Note later on, even though this recording came out later, but the video is coming out earlier. It's just, I record videos in chunks, right? I recorded like three Tropical 6 videos in a chunk. I recorded 3 Doki Doki Literature Club videos in a chunk later. I recorded this video, which is not in a chunk. This is just a chunk of recordings. It's one big video because of how damn long this is. Oh my goodness. This video is longer than those 3 Tropical 6 videos I recorded and those 3 Doki Doki Literature Club videos I recorded. This one video, oh my goodness. Anyways, how can you say that? It just feels wrong to curse in an Ace Attorney video. You and my sister, you were... Oh, no. Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten into me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a blow through the prospector's office. So, what? I know you're connected to the case itself, okay? A patrolman investigating an incident in the prosecutor's office. He thinks he's a cowboy. Something connected, okay? So, there's also something connected to Angel Star and Lana Sky. They're all connected, all 3 of these people. I mean, Emma's connected by default because, you know, she's talking to everyone and, like, that's her sister. But these 3 people, they're connected somehow. I know it. And Edgeworth. I know these 3 people are connected, like, no matter what. This is, like, a triangle connection. So there's triangle connections, and Edgeworth's connected to, like... I know Edgeworth's connected to this person and this person. Not sure about this person. Maybe even this person. It's a lot of connections. Even Gumshoe's connected to this cowboy. But anyways, maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. So he got dismoted. Is it called dismoted? He got his position got dropped from, you know, detective to patrolman, and now he's working as a detective. There's something wrong. Someone's in on this. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who?
auspicious atmosphere. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence of raging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. Ooh. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person, but they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. Who is this one person? This is like cool. It's like connecting to the, like, even though this case came out much later, like after the original, it's still connecting to the story we have from the original game, like from this, like the rumors part, the rumors aspect. One person, who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky? Didn't Edgeworth mention that she was out to take care of him, and she was forging these rumors? What? What? My sister? How come he didn't know about... It's like that music. Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Oh, deals with her! Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Because he's too honest? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? Oh, something that could be the case. Like they'll investigate and they realize that Lana was acting this way. They don't want to make Edgeworth angry, of course. Detective Gumshoe would have told them because, you know, Gumshoe is close to Edgeworth. So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. It must be interesting for you guys who, like, already played Rise from the Ashes, know what it's about. Like, seeing me, like, trying to figure out what the heck is going on right now. And, like, trying to making these theories, like, half-baked. Well, not half-baked, but, like, some of the theories might have, like, half a truth to them. Might be, like, partially true and all that stuff. That's, like, crazy. Like, trying to figure out what is going on. And you guys already knowing the answer. Like, suspense kind of building up. I don't know. I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, and a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not a criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Okay, oh, that's your phone! Damn. Okay. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? Oh, you got glared? That's why you're glaring at the Steel Samurai. Because, you're into the Steel Samurai too. I wonder why you didn't have a reaction to the Steel Samurai statue. The popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. I mean, we already knew about Pink Princess. Why is there this music? At 5:18, just after the murder took place? Oh, shoot. She was calling you, wasn't she? Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? Oh, that's what the music's playing. I'm, like, so confused, like, oh my goodness, we're just confronting her about the fact that the Steel Samurai music was playing on her phone. Why is that a big deal? Why is there this suspenseful music playing? Because I'm like, oh my goodness, you like Steel Samurai, don't you? No, it's because, oh my goodness, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? Is that why Emma is, like, more confident that she's innocent? She hung up right away. I see. So, because her sister called her, that's why she's, like, more connected to the case, even though sometimes she hates her and her sister and all that stuff, and that's why that's why she's like, I can guarantee my sister's innocent. Instead of, like, questioning her sister and all that stuff. Oh my goodness, that's why. Because she knows it. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. You could be a witness, though. Cell phone updated in the court record. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Is this to be continued? Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Oh my goodness, that was a lot in one investigation. There's more. I know there's so much more. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was absolutely insane. Save this. Anyways, yeah, that was crazy. So, that was a lot of stuff. But, yeah. Wow. We'll continue this trial former, huh?
What does it mean by trial former? Like, I have this save file where I'm, like, playing with my, brother, like, Ace Attorney, and, like, it's just, like, trial, right? What does it mean by trial former? I guess we'll find out. A former trial? Like, are we getting a flashback to when she was prosecuting? This is interesting as hell. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. God damn. Goodbye!